wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple eyes. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome. Welcome to a giggly ass 296 episode. Oh, it hurts to laugh. Of the Blerd Cave, the number one comic book news bullshit, kicking it, hanging out, whatever stream on this other whatever the anyway. I can't even keep that up at this point. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm not 100% today. I'm playing injured. I'm playing injured, so y'all be easy on your boy. I'm probably gonna be trying not to laugh very much because my stomach is killing me. It has been killing. I've been awake for the past 4 hours, give or take. And just, yeah, and to put that in perspective, that doesn't sound like a lot of time. I was only asleep. I'd only slept for maybe 2 hours prior to that. So, so yeah, be kind to your boy. I'm gonna try not to laugh too much. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try to make y'all laugh. That said, I'm going to do some housekeeping. I want to do some housekeeping before we get into the proceedings. I got to do some housekeeping. I'm going to apologize ahead of time because normally I would just like to get straight into the bullshit. Unfortunately, not doing that. We got to clean house. We got to clean house this week, and spring cleaning. It's a thing. First and foremost is, I don't know if you guys know this. And if you don't, that's okay, because I'm always here to teach. We got a new video series that I'm gonna need y'all's help with. It's something that I'm gonna do to try to cut down on my massive workload. And also at the same time, maybe provide a little more value to you guys. But also at the same time, kind of put up the industry of comics in a wider net, cast a wider net to talk about some comics we normally don't get to talk about. And what I mean by that, and I want y'all to, I really hope this catches on. I really hope this catches on because I'm really proud of this. What I'm talking about is the new hotness on the Blerd Without Fear channel, and it is called Best Comics This Week. This is a thing that I just kind of started doing. I want you guys to check it out. You can see it right here. This is a new thing I'm gonna be doing where I'm just gonna, some of you might remember this from the Patreon channel member, like old like OG stuff that I used to do. It's kind of that, but churched up a little bit. Basically going to be talking about the comics, the best comics I read this week, as the name would imply. But also, talking about some indie books, talking about, stuff that I think you should be keeping an eye on for your pull box, as well as pointing out some of the dumbass shit that's happening in the industry. Those of you who follow me on Threads, you probably saw the clip for fuck shit of the week. That was a thing. It has happened. Go check it out. I highly recommend, highly advise. I don't know if they'll always be that long. I was just kind of talking in that one, not really paying attention to what I was doing. But go check it out. And also for the X-Men videos, I think to take care of my sanity, I think we are going to start. I think we're going to start treating the a lot of the X-Men content, instead of doing like multiple little bullshit videos for X-Men content. I think from now on it's gonna be just one video instead of it's too much to try and keep up with. And I don't know. It just I just can't. I'm one person. I don't have any beef against any of the X books, but God damn it, a motherfucker is tired. I got shit to do. And more importantly, that is not how you spell thoughts. More importantly, sorry, I realized I did not put chapters on the X-Men video. I'm addressing that as we speak. But no, I think that with everything that I'm trying to do, trying to make this comic pop off, and not just one, but a couple of different comics pop off, as well as trying to, yes, I am calling it the pull box report. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to call it. This shows what I used to have to watch when Cersei was a little kid. I mean, she's still a little kid, but when she was like a baby. When I thought about calling it the pull box report, I had a sudden strike of PTSD for the creature report from the Octonauts. I almost want to inflict my PTSD upon y'all and make a little jingle for it. But yes, that said, yeah, go check out all those things. This is all in an effort to try and make to do more shit, make things better, more streamlined, more fun for y'all, more fun for me. And I do want to share a little something as well. Like I said, I said we're gonna be doing a lot of housekeeping. I did not lie. I showed this to Carter. I don't think I showed him the full finished thing. So
No, you
I think
showed me,
Carter.
black and white.
I showed you the black and white. Well, I'm going to show you. So I told you guys we were going to be doing that I was going to double down, and we were going to be making sure that merch is not forgotten about on this channel. Merch is not going to be forgotten about. Now, before anyone starts getting angry saying, well, Blerd, you still haven't given us
Oh God.
the Green Goblin. You haven't given us the Green Goblin, brother Blerd. You are a liar. I have given it to you. I mean, I haven't finished it yet, but I mean, I did the stuff. I did the stuff that was necessary to make it occur. So the long and short of it is, I'm actually going to show, we're going to show a little bit of work. We're going to show a little bit of work, and then you guys will kind of see I'm doing a little moving and shaking behind the scenes because I realized I didn't actually have it ready. But for those who were like, hey, where the Green Goblin at? Where's the I'm something of a nigga myself shirt? Where's it at? Well, this is the start of it. Now, this is, as far as I got, this is basically with flat colors. This is not going to be the finished look. I just flatted it so that way, when we come back next time and actually start adding color to it, it's gonna look a lot better. It's gonna look a whole lot better, I think. Also, and this is for Carter. It's for y'all too, but it's really more for Carter because you know how we do. I got this. I haven't finished it yet, but for those that aren't familiar, I decided to make a Quantum and Woody homage. And here I want to let's compare. Let's compare. So, for those that don't know, Valiant Comics had a series called Quantum and Woody. Now, this is technically from the relaunch, not like the original, but I mean, it's the same energy. Basically, I took this as a reference.
I was just reading that yesterday.
See, look at man, and it's cold. It still holds up. Still holds up. But I decided to take this, and I decided to make it the I said, you know what, let's make some merch. Let's make some merch. So I use it as a reference. And here we are. And I decided, I was like, hey, how about we do this? How about have him say Blerd and Cave? I wanted some people wanted me to give you the only hand shirt, but honestly, because of the way I drew it would not it would not have fit. I want to have it. I want to put it under good authority. I tried. I actually did find the logo to put on there. I vectored it, everything. Couldn't make it work. Couldn't make it work. But see, that's not all. That's not all. So here, I want to show something else. I want to show something else. I also colored it a little bit. I put some flats on it as well. So kind of the same way I did with the Green Goblin. And then when I go back, I'll go back and color it later. Yeah, we'll make it all nice. Like, the only thing that's actually got final color on it are the armbands. I actually did go through because I was trying to teach Cersei how to do something. So, so yeah, I did do that. Like, the rest of it will all get like finished. There'll be like highlights and tones and different gradients and that's what I might do. I may go back and put a gradient on those not crimson bands of Sidorak. But yeah, those are some other things that are going on.
The motherfucker told you the only hand shirt. Y'all could have just simplified it for his ass, because that might get him sued. Y'all could have just went normal and just, what about Carter is? You could have just done that one. You could have just done that.
I thought about it. I thought about it.
Trying to get his ass sued, trying to put that on.
That was also one of the other reasons why I didn't do it. Because that logo, see, and that's the thing I think people don't realize about, like, with merch. Like, if we were doing like fucking pirate radio style shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. But like for what we do, it's also why I had to draw the Dr. Doom logo or the for the one shirt. Is why I had to do it myself. To be fair, I could make my own Only Hands logo, but I mean, I don't think it would have been as good as the original one. So not to mention, it literally, the way that I would have had to vector it, it wouldn't have shown up. You wouldn't see it.
Shown up. Yeah,
you wouldn't. You wouldn't see it. You wouldn't see it. Iconic as it may be, I couldn't sell it to you. So I mean, it would just be so yeah, we'd be in the same boat. You'd have no shirt. But anyway, also other bit of housekeeping. Because I saw somebody ask this earlier before we actually came in. No NOC this week. So no, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So originally, Robo had some stuff to take care of, and we moved the show from Thursday to Friday. Then after that, and I actually should have been better about communicating this. It's really more on me than anything else. I didn't think about when I agreed to do the show on Friday. I did not realize that I was like, oh, I also had the interview with T. Franklin that same day.
Yeah.
Now, it was earlier in the day, granted. However, I was like, well, shit, I'm going to be doing the interview with T, then turning right around in less than a few hours and coming right back to do a live stream. And then in less than 12 hours, turning around doing another one. And while that might not seem like that big of a deal to people who stream like every fucking day of the week, it's way more social. Like honestly, by the time I got done talking to T, my social battery was already like at 20%. Not like, anything against her. Like, I mean, that's just how I am. My social battery.
Yeah, that's not.
It goes down.
Negative, that's not a negative thing. We wore out after one fucking Blerd cave. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say
I'm laying down after these Blerd caves.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So no, that's not a negative at all. People have. People have that.
My shit is like you and your phone is like, hey motherfucker, put me on the charger. I'm about to turn off. That's what my shit is like at after the cave. Like when y'all see that to be continued. My shit's like, oh shit, I gotta put this shit in the charger because my shit's about to turn off. That's basically what it is.
I have to say, I do appreciate and respect the fact that you are getting to the point now where you like, you know what? Nah, it just all right, y'all. Like I do appreciate that. You getting to that point. I do. We're not gonna drag. We're not gonna. You know what? I'm not feeling it. This has already been over a certain period of time. All right. We will see you all next week. I can't believe people remember that story.
Oh, but yeah. Which one?
Somebody just some X1 just said in the chat. I can't believe people remember that story about.
Oh, the bus.
Me getting rid of that tarnish that was acting a fool on the bus. Yeah, low social battery is no joke. Yes, you are absolutely right.
Yeah, it's one of those things. As I get older, I'm just like, yeah, I ain't got it in me. And basically what's gonna happen is Robo and I thought about maybe like doing a makeup for it next week, but I'm not gonna hold you. I'm still kind of on the fence about even that. I'm almost more tempted to just wait till Thursday because I have so much shit to do, and I like to put it in perspective for y'all. So while I have already been like steadily working on the comic I told you about a while ago, that one is just I'm kind of more at the mercy of Quinn at this point. And he's getting it done. He's been like kicking it into high gear, knocking down pages left and right. So as soon as that's done, we'll kind of, I'll be able to do a little bit more to talk about that. But I also started working on my other comic that I am, against my better judgment, writing and drawing myself.
Yeah.
So that is like I said, my time nowadays, my time is sacrosanct. Like there was a time where I would be more willing to like just do whatever, and now I have to have a plan. There has to be a schedule that is adhered to.
Last week's cave just ended. I'm gonna tell you something. This is one of my favorite jokes, and T. Franklin is right, Ernie. You got this. But one of my favorite jokes was from Bruce, and he was talking about how he was doing his routine, and he brought up, he was like, man, I'm not like most comedians. Like you'll have a lot of these comedians that'll be like, all right, y'all, I love y'all, peace. I'm not like that. When I'm done, I just walk the fuck off stage. And then he just walk the fuck off stage. That's what y'all got last week. We didn't really have a closing joke, so we walked the fuck off stage because we knew you all were gonna be right back in this motherfucker the following Saturday. Thank you.
It is what it is. And it's at this point, I have to be like I'm not gonna lie. Some shit that I used to say yes to, I now have to say maybe.
Yeah.
And some shit that like I would probably actually I take that back. Some shit that I used to say, like that was like an immediate yes, I have to say maybe to now. Shit that I would give a reluctant yes to, I'm having to say no to now. So
there you go.
It is what it is. But the thing is, I had to take a long, hard look at what the channel was doing and realize that and accept I can't I can't do what I normally do and get anything done. I will always be behind the 8 ball.
Recommendation this week. We gonna do it early, so it's over and done with, because I actually like that quote, Miss T. So I'm gonna steal it. My recommendation for this week, or our recommendation for this week, because we said we were gonna start doing that shit again. Guard your yes, people. That's just a universal thing. That's low key bars. Okay. Oh yeah. Never heard that before, but I'm gonna steal it today. Guard your yes. Your yes ain't for everybody.
Nope.
It's not. the person you're talking to, the book you're reading, the music you're listening to, the cousin, the uncle, the auntie. It ain't for everybody.
No,
it ain't. It really ain't. It ain't for y'all sometimes, and we can keep it buck. But yeah, guard your yes, people. Am I lying though?
No, you ain't lying.
And I'm finna have to pay for that because I know his stomach is screaming right now.
It really was just
he want to rip that power line shirt almost exploded. His stomach
it really did. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking.
yeah. That's the recommendation for this week, people. Guard your yes.
Yeah, this is like I said, like here, like from T's from T's lips to you, we channeling it back, feedbacking it to y'all. It's facts. It's facts. And like I said, shout out to T, because like I said, out here. And go check out the, like I said, because what was it, just yesterday? Literally just yesterday. So yeah, like I said, we are, it's shit gotta happen. Shit gotta happen. Yeah. I'm one dude. And I know y'all understand, but I know there's some people that, you know, that aren't around that will be like, well, I don't get why you can't just do. No. Like, they're gonna be okay. They're gonna be okay. That said, I think that the other shout out I wanted to give, and this is just a dedication. This is really more for the dedication, you know, to the cause. Okay. Shout out to Donnie Brown, who said it took 2 weeks, but I finally caught up to the live show.
Hey, downtown Donnie Brown. I feel you, big dog.
God damn it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, man. Look, I'm gonna drop a bomb for you, man. This is
absolutely.
I'm gonna drop a bomb for you. Also, shout out to X-Trev out here with the man 54 fucking months. God.
Gee.
Damn. Jesus. Like, I mean, that, like, like this is the reason why we have this button.
Jesus.
That's why we have that button. Also, shout out to LP3, also with the 5. So I think I can speak for the cave when I say we know your dedication to your audience and the channel. We appreciate you and want you at your best. You goddamn right. And that's the thing. I know y'all get it. I know y'all get it. Man. Let me be 110% real. The way that we are moving right now. The way that we're moving right now, the stuff that's happening with this channel, the fact that like we are in good company of different types of people, like, you know, people want to be on this motherfucker. People want to have. They want to have what we have here. Like y'all don't know. I talked to some of my peers. A lot of them wish they could get motherfuckers to show up for them every fucking Saturday or any day of the week on a regular basis and be as supportive as this community is, and as warm and as welcoming and as, you know, down to earth. So yeah, I like I said, I appreciate what I have.
Yeah. I
appreciate it. So, what we're going to be talking about this week, because I don't want to lead us too far astray. I'm going to actually no. Let me tell you what we're not going to talk about today. Not planned, not planned. Okay. Because these were all things I was saving for, or things that would have been talked about on Nerds of Culture. The whole situation with Dustin Wynn, We're still saving that for Nerds of Culture next week. We'll talk about that next week. And for those who I'm talking,
by the way, funny as fuck.
Did you look in the replies? Did you look in the
laughing at?
Yeah,
that's what I'm laughing at.
It was motherfuckers telling them. This motherfuckers telling on Marvel. It was motherfuckers in there telling them. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Marvel,
funny.
I wouldn't answer the phone. I would shut down. I would shut the studio down. I would not show up.
They cleared their throat. Let me tell you about yourself, Rick.
Man. And look, and then came back and was like, yeah, I said what I said, and let the chopper off like 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. So
you know, I went back and read Lil Gotham again just to show my support for Dustin Wynn, bro.
Well, I mean, dude, okay, let me just say this, and I like I said, because you got an Eisner Award winning artist.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all acting like this dude is just on fries at McDonald's. That's all I'm saying. I
went to the comic shop. That was the whole reason I went to a comic shop yesterday. Because I'm reading that shit all day yesterday. That's what was calming my nerves from what we discussed. But I'm going through everything because he did it on. It was on Instagram as well. I'm just like, okay, yep, that does it. And one of my friends, they go, what do you mean? Time for me to go buy the Cinder and a Cinder right now.
Man, talk to him. Talk to him.
I got
off top.
Yeah, but let's not even get into that.
Yeah, it's not.
You want to save that for Thursday? You can save it for Thursday.
Yeah, we're saving for Thursday. We're also. I'll tell you this much. I mean, I did not plan today to. I didn't plan today to talk about Invincible. I mean, if it comes up, it comes up. But that's not on the agenda this week. We might, like I said, we talk about it in passing, but I don't plan to do any, deep dives or like full on, like, discussions about it or whatever. I'm still kind of collecting my thoughts on the whole thing. Okay. And, also not really plotting to talk about Daredevil, Born Again either. That's another one, like, just because I'm still collecting my thoughts on that as well this week. But what we are going to talk about, if some of y'all saw the thumbnail, you know what time it is. We're going to be talking about the Absolute Universe crossover that's going to be happening soon. What happened?
See, normally, if you go one-on-one with another Blerd, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But Ernie's a genetic freak, and he's not normal. So you got 25% at best to beat him. And then you add Carter.
God damn it. We're all my genetic freaks.
That was a good one.
That is actually that's actually one of the greatest wrestling promos of all time. One of the greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not even like honestly, on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling promos is on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling promos. But yeah, I love to see. I'm dropping a bomb for that. So. What was the other thing? Was there something else? I don't think there was anything else. I don't think I'm almost positive there wasn't anything else. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Absolute Universe crossover stuff. We're also gonna be talking about what little bit we know about Imperial, because information has been on a drip feed for Imperial, but now we're getting more and more.
This would just be one question I ask you for it until we get to that point. Do you think Hickman is going to bring Gunther into Imperial?
Well, we're gonna have Jonathan Hickman out here having Gunther chop blocking Nova and Hulk and She-Hulk and Scar across the body, having Black Panther got welts all across his chest. That was a Walter joke, y'all. That was wrestling jokes. Wrestling jokes. Anyway, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It took me like about a millisecond till I be like, oh yeah. I was like, I get it now. But no, so we've got that. And honestly, you know what? Let's get the sad news out of the way.
Man,
let's get the sad news out. I don't. Sad news, y'all. There's sad news, and I don't like to be the one to deliver it. I don't want to be the one to deliver it, but I'm gonna be the one to deliver it. Y'all, there's a legend in the business who is falling on hard times.
Yeah.
And has fallen on hard times for quite some time. And it's heartbreaking. It's difficult to talk about. I don't really like talking about. But one of the guys in this business who has been a probably one of the more influential creators out there, just to kind of put some respect on their name, was very influential on Hulk, very influential on X Factor. As a matter of fact, responsible for creating a lot of the characters that you probably know and love. Peter David is not doing well. He's not doing well. He has become a victim of our shitty healthcare system. And I don't like I said, I could say nice things about Peter David all day long.
Yeah.
But none of that is going to actually help him with his situation right now. And I think it's a crying shame. It's a crying shame. I think it's a crying shame that you give your blood, sweat, and tears, your heart and soul, to your craft, and you're in your later years, you're put in a situation where your fate is not within your own hands. Your health and the care for your health is not in your own hands anymore. So for those who do not know, Peter David lost his Medicaid. I believe this was just within the last day or so.
Yeah, they dropped him.
Yeah, he got dropped from his, and this thing, which I'm not gonna lie, it should be illegal. It should be illegal. It should be against the law. Everybody, who handled his case should be brought up on charges. I'm sorry. It just is. It's not this is, in my opinion, this is criminal. This is absolutely criminal.
So the GoFundMe, which I'll link here in a second, for Peter David, says that, and it's a friend that created that GoFundMe for him, that says that his Medicaid dropped him. And then I saw another article that just says it ran out. Either way, it's a shitty situation all around.
100%.
Just because that's some crazy shit when it's like, oh man.
Dude, this guy gave us Spider-Man 2099. This guy gave us the fucking Maestro. Wrote some of the best fucking Hulk you have ever read. And I want to point out something here, because someone, I just saw somebody else say, G Martinez Mac right here. I could not put this any better myself. Peter David's award-winning work spans comics, novels, and media tie-ins from Eisner's to Glad. His talent is recognized across genres, a true storytelling powerhouse. Look, I should not have to be telling y'all that this man has fallen on hard times and that he needs I shouldn't have, like in a perfect world, I shouldn't even have to tell y'all that. I should be telling y'all that his healthcare is taking care of him.
And Robo just said that shit too, because that sounds so fucking cartoony. Health insurance running out is wild. That sound cartoony as fuck. That sound like some shit off of Animaniacs, something like, nah, your healthcare ran out. Let this anvil hit you. That sounds so fucking goofy.
It don't make no sense.
It don't.
It makes no sense. And you know, I'm gonna say a controversial statement. This might get, I don't know if this will get me in trouble, but I'm just gonna say it. That's the reason why people like Luigi Mangione was out here. I'm sorry. It's at this point, like, okay, say what you will about what he did or did not do, but one thing you cannot tell me, one thing you cannot say to me is that it was done for no reason. People are being dropped from, and I want to make it clear, Peter David's not the only one. Because I remember George Perez going through a lot of the same shit before he passed, ultimately. And I'll just say this, there have been people out there dying in the streets because their Medicare, their health care, whoever their provider is, fucked them. And I'm sorry, I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy, and I want to right here. This is, and I've talked about this before, and I'm going to say it again. I stand with T on this. That Marvel needs to give all of us creators a percentage of the IPs we create instead of pocketing the profits. Here's the thing: Marvel is a multi-million-dollar. Hell, I'd say multi-billion-dollar. Here, let's not tell you what. Let's not bullshit. Let's not bullshit. Let's not bullshit. Let's actually figure it out. Let's figure it out. Because this takes a quick Google search. Marvel, and this is, and I want to just put this like, you know, as a company, between both the so Marvel Studios alone is worth $54 billion. Marvel Studios is worth a total $54 billion. Marvel Entertainment itself is worth 367, like the last known market cap was 367.06 billion. So here's the thing. There is no fucking excuse. There's no excuse. I should not have to be talking about this, and yet here we are. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. Peter David deserves better. We all deserve better.
So I'm gonna put the GoFundMe that was made for Peter David in the chat for everybody. You do what you can, do what you want.
Yes,
but it reminds me of like the pro wrestling shit, to where even though that's something that's recently been happening, these wrestlers, they haven't wrestled for WWE in like fucking years, but medical shit is still being taken care of for them. You know what I mean? So they're still trying to help in any way that they can. So I would have fucking assumed, seeing as how Peter David has done some recent shit for Marvel, he's been doing, that he would be taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, especially when, like, recent books before, like, he was doing the 2099 shit before Steve Orlando came. He did several minis for the Maestro, several little mini series. The Black Suit Spider-Man stuff was all him. Did he do the Daredevil Black Armor? I can't remember.
I think that was him. Maybe. Let me, you know, let's not.
Your point being,
he's
out
here.
That up, he's out here still doing shit for you. And one thing that I did like to see in that in that GoFundMe was that he's been in recovery and he's been improving, but the Medicaid just dropped him.
That one was
Okay,
not. That one was
Okay.
not Peter David. But yeah,
Gotcha. But he's been in recovery and he's steadily improving, even with the Medicaid ending or dropping him or whatever the fuck. So
Right.
it's a good thing to hear that he's been recovering, but this ain't for the fucking help matters. And you would think the people you still have been doing books for would
like
have a
tighten you
hand
up.
to lift you up. You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy to read.
Yeah, and I want to pull this up because I actually think this is very fair and very important to point at here. LML LML says time for comics writers, drawers, storytellers to unionize. I 100% agree with that.
Did Image start something like that?
I think Image did. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Image might. I remember hearing something along those lines, but I also say right here, yes, considering Marvel makes money with its comic subscriptions that feature his comics, it's only fair he gets royalties. Like honestly, that and to me, honestly, I think that's the bare fucking minimum they could be doing. But no, I just wanted to highlight that because it broke it. Like when I saw the news yesterday, I'm not gonna hold you, it broke my fucking heart. It broke my fucking heart, and well. Yeah, you know the rest, but yeah, if you know, and honestly, I'm gonna tell you this, and I want to make something very clear here on this statement. If you're thinking about excuse me, if you're thinking about tightening us up this week, I'm actually gonna say maybe consider tightening up Peter David instead. I don't mind losing some money that might be coming my way if it's going to actually help somebody that needs it. So I'll just put that out there. But yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do with their money. If you want to give to both, that's cool. You want to give to me, whatever.
It was Image's office staff as opposed to their creators. Appreciate that, Jazz. I did. Okay, I couldn't remember for sure.
See,
but
okay, so they actually it was office staff that unionized, not like.
But honestly, so listen to this. Listen to this real quick. Mike Manhattan just said it, which is crazy. The guy who created Thanos said he got more royalties from KG Beast being used in Batman v Superman than he got from Thanos. That is nasty.
That is nasty work. That is absolutely fucking nasty work. And also, T just said here, like said, hold on, said we get royalties. It's very little though. That's what I'm saying. It needs to be more. It needs to be more because if your IP is being placed in something that is making billions of dollars, if they are paying you pennies, we got to do better. It needs to be better. It needs to be better. And I don't know. I will also say too, because I don't want these to to go unaccounted for, because like I said, we got a lot of stuff here, man. We got like so many donations over here on this side that I want to make sure we don't forget about them. First and foremost, we got one here. Man, dude, thank y'all for all this love y'all are giving us on the Streamlab side, which, by the way, I know I just talked about the whole thing with Peter David, but I will say once again, if for whatever reason if you donate to Peter David's GoFundMe and you still want to support us, if you support us on Streamlabs, we get 100% of the money, or I won't say 100%. We're like 99% of the money, as opposed to like on YouTube or Twitch, they don't really give us the full amount. I think like Twitch is like 50-50, YouTube is like 70-30 split or whatever. But if you go through the Streamlabs, like I know sometimes some people have expressed some issues with being able to use the Streamlabs link, but I've been trying to figure out what that is. I have no idea what it is. But if you are able to, we get almost the whole thing. But that said,
listen to this.
What's up? What you got?
DC Comics gives more royalties than Marvel. Ernie and I have heard that before from people behind the scenes. We've heard that part. So listen to this. We get $500 and a plane ticket from Marvel.
Like, hey, y'all can come out to the premiere. I'm
like, man, that 500 is what, one night in that room? That's what that is.
Yeah, you're gonna have to blow that 500 And here's the thing. So, and I don't want to make it hot for anybody, but I know one of our, right here. T said the Sun Spider royalty check was $320. See, I'd have slapped the fuck out of somebody. I would have slapped the fuck out of somebody. Do you understand me? We would be fighting in the streets. Somebody would have to come get me. Someone would have to come get me at the office. Like, I would be at the office mad.
Hold on. She said for Sun Spider, she got 300 in royalties. Harley, she got 600. And Bingo Love, she got 5 racks from Image.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. And here's the thing. Here, and I want to make something clear.
Put some respect on Spawn, nigga. That's what you do. You put some respect on Spawn.
Well, no, I think that, and I think this should be telling, because I feel like Marvel has the capital to pay out.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I think this is also why a lot of the times when you see, you always hear about your writers going to Marvel, DC, build up a name for themselves, and then immediately going back to Image, going back to the indie scene. Well, because what was it? Robert Kirkman did that shit.
Mm.
Robert Kirkman said, all right, let me come on in here real quick. Let me put a little something on y'all. Let me build my name up. Then that motherfucker left and ain't ever looked the fuck back.
I did read Ed Brubaker said he wasn't even invited to the screening of The Winter Soldier. Ed Brubaker coming out and saying shit about Marvel is not a surprise to me, just because I don't remember seeing anything with his name on it after his Cap run. I don't remember seeing shit with Brubaker's name on it. So that makes a whole lot of sense. Same thing with Rick Remender.
Yeah.
I didn't really see Remender's name on a lot of shit after he was over and done with for like Uncanny X-Force and all the other shit. So it makes sense that he would come out and big up, you know, his imprint and stuff like that. That's why I like okay, so I feel like we're running this into the ground at this point, but this is why we tell y'all asses, like, when we see people with their own imprints, so they running, not walking, running over the fucking Image real quick, running over the Boom real quick, running over the Dynamite real quick,
hitting Dark Horse and whatnot.
Dark Horse, fucking IDW, AWA.
Oh no, please believe. Because for as much as, you know, don't get me wrong, for as much as I would love to like do something for Marvel or DC, I know off top, the second I walk in that door, the second I say yes, I am not, I already know the fuck shit that's going to happen. So that's why I said, I believe in the Kieran Gillen method. You go there and you build a name for yourself, but as soon as your shit done, go let your heat off. And like when you get done giving Marvel the best goddamn X-Men that motherfuckers done read in 30 years.
It wasn't even shit compared to that is nasty work. That actually shows you how gangster some of these creators are if you really think about it.
Oh yeah.
They get put on these big time Marvel books that are praised by everyone, and it's like, y'all ain't even my best shit, and then they go over to Image or somewhere else. Whoa.
Oh yeah.
So that is crazy. That just shows you how fantastic a lot of these creators are, from the writing side of things, from the art side of things, from just that creative act as a whole. It shows you how fantastic a lot of them are. And since that is showing you how fantastic they are, that shows you that they need to be getting paid properly.
Oh, look,
that just shows you need to be giving them their motherfucking money. What are we talking about?
Look, Kieran said, look, let me hand y'all this X-Men right quick. All right, now that shit done. All right, I'm gonna be over Image Comics. I'm gonna be doing Power Fantasy. I'll see y'all later. And now Power Fantasy making racks. So I mean, I'm just telling y'all that, like, and I'm gonna echo this right here. What T just said. This is what I'm saying. Make your own IP and do creator owned. Creator owned is where it's at. Creator owned means you're gonna be able to take care of yourself.
So I'm gonna let you have this one because I know you. I want to see you say. Yeah. You saw it. Yeah.
Talking about this one right here. Was Rob Liefeld right? So here's the thing. Right message, wrong messenger. Here's the thing. A stop clock is right at least twice a day. And Rob Liefeld is the most stopped of clocks. Okay? He is the most stopped of clocks. But here's the thing. And dude, let me tell y'all right now. I was already feeling bad.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like
in
that
the
one.
in the pit of my stomach right now.
Yeah.
Even trash can get a steak. See that?
Yeah,
see
that's
what
fire.
that's what I'm talking about. That's bars.
Right? Even a trash can gets a steak. That is fire.
Look, hold on. First,
you know what you just did, Triple Dot? You just made the Spotify tag with this week's Blerdcast. That's what you just did.
Look, hey, Triple Dot, you ain't have to bar him up like that. You ain't had to bar him up.
I'm writing that down right now. So
please write it down. Write that shit down. Look, exactly. And you got there right. We not going to be making any t-shirts saying Rob Liefeld was right. You got there right, we ain't. Yeah, no, here's the thing. Liefeld is, because here's the thing. Where Liefeld fucks up in his argument is that he's also blaming comic shops. Liefeld isn't just pissed off at the industry. He's pissed off at the shops because he's like complaining they don't recommend his book or don't order his books, wherever. I was like, motherfucker, ain't nobody asking for your shit. So stop. Motherfuckers didn't even care when he came back to do Deadpool. Nobody cared. But no, I also want to point out too, because I just saw this too. And this is just a little pro tip for anybody that's on the Streamlabs side. Jasmine said, my card used to decline on Streamlabs, but if I select PayPal, it works just fine for those who may be having trouble over there. So that might be something
to get broke.
This man. It be your own people, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for that one on the next Twitch stream. I already know. I'm gonna pay for that
this
one on the
next
Twitch stream.
right here.
I already know it's coming.
But yes, we also got another one here. This is oh wait, here I'm gonna have to switch over here because I forgot. Yes, well, once again, we're back on the Streamlabs side of things.
Yeah.
We got let's see here. Where'd it go? Thought I had. Oh yeah, okay, but yeah. I don't think I actually read it. Or maybe I did. I don't know. My memory's terrible. But Michael DeFonte hooked us up with the 10, said because of the great work you do and to help contribute to keeping the show existing, man, we appreciate you. Thank you for that. Michael DeFonte out here, always one of the best out here. Also, Michael DeFonte, aka Dr. Midnight, out here. Downtown Donnie Brown out here with the 5 said Unk's got another great show for us today. Let's get them damn likes up.
Know how to feel about being Unk now, dog. I don't know how to feel.
Hey, that's us. We the ones. Look at his bad face. Ooh, that might be the thumbnail. Shit. That might be the thumbnail. So it was Michael also Michael DeFonte gave it the 5 says anyone watching live or video on demand, if you can click on the like and thumbs up to the channel, it really helps this great channel. And thank you for saying that, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's free. You click on that like button. It is free. It costs you nothing. It is a great way to support the channel. The way YouTube works is if you click that like button, YouTube is going to say, hey, this person really liked this content. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to recommend it to more people just like them. And trust me, there's tons of us out there. So I'm going to put this out here. Look, let me get us back to me and you, so we can talk about this. I've noticed that when I put ourselves out here, and I'm going to do it right now. I notice that we tend to get a little bit better results of what we want. So I always like to say, man, if everybody who watches this live stream, because once the stream is over, people are still watching after the fact, and I have it on a very good authority. Like usually we get like a few, like maybe a couple thousand, 3, 4, 5,000, maybe sometimes 7 or 8,000, depending on how good the stream was. We usually get a lot of views after the fact. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. If everybody who watched the stream, like let's take last week, for example. We had like 3,000 total views on last week's Blerd Cave. If at least half of those people, I'm not saying everybody, if at least half of those people click the like button, that's 1,500 likes. 1,500 likes is the difference between these videos doing 2, 3, 4, 5,000 views and doing 10, 20, 30, 40,000 views. Look, help me out. Like, everybody hit that fucking like button. And like I said, we could make this show and every other show that pops up on the show, we could be doing all kinds of crazy numbers. But okay. That's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. Mm-hmm. Let's get back to some of these Streamlab joints. We also got RJ Lee out here with the 10, says, love and respect the work, brothers. Glad I found you on Threads. Hashtag Energon University. See, that's love. That's love right there. That's love right there. Cause I need to see love out here for my Energon Universe peeps. I need to see the love.
Because I actually agree with that. I'm surprised I haven't had that yet. I have it on good authority. That should totally have been a shirt by now. I can totally see that.
Wait.
You with like the speech bubble, with like you thinking of some shit, or like, I have it on good authority. Yeah, that totally should have been one of your shirts ages ago. But let me correct some people real quick. Let's make it a thing.
Let's do it. Let's make that
LP3 is saying they're calling 28-year-olds unk now. Absolutely. No one is safe. Then Nerd Laws, you're going to come right behind that with disrespect. Carter, you ain't no young nigga no more. That is foul. If your hair got gray in it, you unk. Let me tell you how wrong that statement is. There's an overweight man I was in school with. 9th grade. Had a hair full of gray. I called him Big Smoke because he was a fat dude and smoked Black and Mild. But we were in 9th grade, and that man, he had all the Reed Richards action going on, and it was starting to hit the top. So no, you can't be a unk at 9th grade. That is foul.
This man said he was stretchy.
Yeah.
Well, I shout out to Ms. T. Franklin out here who hooked us up with the fit. Thank you. You had to do all that. You just hooked us up. Look, y'all making motherfucker y'all trying to make motherfucker feel something.
Grade X1, 9th. We were 9th grade.
9th. I think I went to school with a girl that was like that. I think I remember going to a school with a girl that was like that. She had she was like a silver fox at like 9th, 10th grade or some shit. It's fucking wild.
Silver fox?
That's what I thought. Isn't that what I thought that was what people call like that? That was what my mom used to call people that were like that went gray early. Call them silver fox. I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just old, apparently. Anyway, thank you, Miss T. Franklin. I love you back. Carter loves you back too. But I'm speaking for me. You know
what? I'm gonna tell you what I don't love about T. Franklin when I watched that fucking interview.
What was that?
Chest tattoo, and I'm gonna tell you why I didn't like that chest tattoo. Every time I looked at it, I just cringed because I could not imagine the fucking pain that tattoo would have took. I respect it.
She could tell you.
I respect it because it was dope. But when I realized it was a tattoo, respectfully, the bitch came out of me and I'm like, ain't no way in hell I'm doing that. I'm not doing that.
Look, I can tell you right now.
Dog.
Well, okay, so here's the main thing. Because like right here across like the collarbone and like the clavicle and shit.
Ain't no way in hell.
Nah. Well, because first off, on this arm, I have a tattoo that kind of comes across over here. This where the tattoo crossed over like right here across the bone.
Yeah.
That shit almost killed me.
Dog, I would have been screaming like Marlon Wayans when somebody chasing him on Wayans Brothers. Like, ain't no way in hell.
Yes.
But again, I respect it. But
Oh, no.
that level of pain.
Woo,
Hey,
hell no.
hey,
I will also say, because man, Michael DeFonge's out here just setting us up. With the 5, like this is what we call the assist. Says you can help the Blerd Without Fear channel out and fight back against the Bezos Beast. Whoa! Bars. Hold on, wait a minute.
Bezos Beast is nasty.
The Beast of Bezos. Oh my God! Say he can help us fight it back.
Caucasian skin, just screaming more like Battle Beast.
More. But you can help us fight back against Amazon. You can read digital comics on the website Global Comics and use the promo code GCX Blerd Without Fear. And oh, by the way, they got DC, Image Comics, Dynamite Comics, and more. Also, they just recently added IDW. So right now, the only motherfuckers not on Global Comics, Marvel. Marvel is the only one. They got DC Comics. They got AWA. They got Dynamite, Image, Boom Studios. Just putting it out there. IDW out here, Dark Horse out here. As a matter of fact, a lot of the Energon universe stuff is now on Global Comics. You can also pick up the Ninja Turtles will be on there. What's today's date? The 15th. I think the last week of this month, Ninja Turtles will be on there.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, as a matter of fact,
I feel like you said it was that Friday, I believe.
I believe it's that Friday. As a matter of fact, I think this week, I believe My Little Pony, which is a lot of which by the way, y'all T be on them. Oh, she be on that MLP. Yeah, on that MLP. So correct me if I'm wrong. I believe My Little Pony just got added this week, or if it's not this week, well, no, because then if next week is Turtles, My Little Pony was this week.
I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
It took me a second to realize what MLP meant, because first I just thought, is he telling this woman business? Oh, My Little Pony.
This motherfucker. Oh, this motherfucker.
We're good.
Yep. Anyway, by the way, shout out to Devontre out here. Devontre out here hooking us up with the Blerd Club Diamond and also gifting 5 Blerd Without Fear channel memberships, just out here doing the Lord's work. Y'all just do the thing. Y'all just do the thing. That said, I feel like now we've sufficiently bullshitted you enough.
Yes.
But I also thought that there's always value in that bullshit. I always feel. But Carter, are you ready to talk about what we're here to talk about? All that good shit.
Sure.
So for those that do not know, so first off, shout out to Dan Mora. Shout out to the mightiest of the mighty, Dan Mora, who, what happened? Please tell me he didn't do anything. So I was like, please tell me. Please tell me.
After all the Dustin Wynn shit, when I couldn't find any copies of Descender or Ascender, and for all of you comic people who don't know, they do have both of those series collected in compendium, so you don't have to buy all the singular trades and stuff like that. But one thing they had in the $5 bin was Berserker.
Ooh.
So this is volume 2. I just finished reading volume 1, but there are a shitload of Dan Moore, Keanu Reeves variants in the back of them trades that I just finished looking at. So yeah, that's something that's going on.
Speak of the devil. Speak of the goddamn devil. Guess what you can read on Global Comics?
What's that? Hey, it's all coming together. It's all coming together.
Look
Had
at
I
that.
known that, see, had I known this, I just would have saved gas right then.
I'm just saying.
I would have just saved my gas.
Ooh, look, and I think here let's not live in ignorance. Let's not live in ignorance. Let's see if Descender. Yep.
Yeah.
Got Descender on here too. Got what is that? 6 volumes? 6 volumes of Descender on here. So yeah, look, hey, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just here. Let me zoom in just a little bit so y'all can see a little bit better. Yeah, look at that. Look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And yes, the Power Fantasy. Yep. I think they got the trade. I believe it's the trade that is on there. Oh no, they got the single issues. Yeah, they got up to 3 right now. I wonder why they're gonna get the trade eventually, though. They almost always get the trade. Almost always.
In a perfect world, you know what would be the best interview? Because number one interview for me will always be that Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman interview for me. But you know who would be a close second?
Who's that?
If we were able to get Gillen and David Banner for the Battle War. If we were able to get them both.
Like,
hey, boy, look what book you look what you in right now.
Look what you in.
Look what Karen Gillen got you doing right here, bro. Like
he
that
got
would
you
be
here
cool.
controlling people with his mind. Isn't that crazy?
Well, you wiped out the White House in like the 3rd issue. Like
he's like
out here clowning.
It's like, you gonna put out an album? Like, so when are you providing the soundtrack for the Power Fantasy, Mr. Banner? Also, shout out. Speaking of, shout out to Ms. T. Francis. This place is a vibe. I gotta come back more often. Hey, we be out. Like I be telling folks, we are the place. Because I get messages ever so often from people like, oh man, dude, y'all are wild. I remember when Gavin Guidry, who might be in the chat now, maybe, when I bumped into him at Memphis Comics and Fantasy.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, he's like, dude, he was telling everybody, he was telling Ron Mars and Mitch Gerards, he said, man, you gotta tune in for one of those. He said, man, they get wild on the cave. I was like, man, look, it ain't no bullshit. We be out here.
Yeah. I don't think we would ever be able to pull an Al Ewing interview, and I almost wouldn't want to, because if I can be perfectly honest, there are several people in that chat I know, Jasmine being the main culprit, who would probably give that man hell for not writing the Monica Rambeau book, or her being upset that the Ultimates was so goddamn hard to find for her.
Oh man.
It's gonna be so many spams of so you just ain't gonna write Photon? Like it's gonna be so many of those.
Man, oh man.
Tell me I'm lying.
You ain't lying. Look,
Jasmine, she's been on my shit list since like last week, because she did something when we started last week. You didn't catch it, but I caught it.
Oh shit.
You did the whole intro, you did the whole spiel. And then I look and I see her name, and I think it was Devontre. I think your ass was the one who laughed too. You two motherfuckers, y'all two peas and pot. Ernie doing his whole intro for the Blerd Cave, right? And then I just see Jasmine, and I see, oh, it's the Tom Joyner. I have never felt so old and decrepit in my life when I saw that in the chat. No, she didn't just call us the Tom Joyner Morning Show. I have never felt so disgustingly senior in my life when I saw her type that shit.
I tell you what, the Tom Joyner Morning Show of Comics is wild. I actually almost want to take
nasty.
it. That is wild.
My back hurt, and I just wanted a cane out of nowhere. I felt so old. You betting I have a cane back there. I will actually swing on you. I'm not looking.
No. Actually, I'm gonna tell you what I almost did. I was sitting here, and I was like, man, I saw somebody bring up something about Black comics.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually forgot. I meant to wear this today, and I kind of forgot. So you know what? I'll just hold it up. But I'm just saying.
True.
Booyah. Booyah. Y'all know the vibes. Get it. Get it. Black comics matter. Black comics matter.
Mm-hmm.
Just putting it out there. Oh, but yes. Yes. By the way, you can get that in the merch store, ! Merch. You can pull it up. It's in there. I think it might be. I think it might be. I think all sizes are available. I believe. I could be wrong, but you never know. Yeah. That said, man.
All right, now we can get to the shits. Let's get to the
shits.
let's get to the house.
So wait, now watch Nerdrotic make an all comics matter shirt. Be like, see,
yeah.
I'd be like, look, Nerdrotic, go smoke some meth. Anyway,
let's get to the main event. The house that Absolute Wonder Woman built. The Absolute.
I'm about to say, speaking of devil. Speaking of devil, Dan Moore was out here like showing off some videos, or not videos, but some variant covers that I think he's gonna be putting together. We got one for
Mr. Since you got one on your arm like that, how long you think that would take to get done?
Ooh, that one, because of the bandwidth on it.
Would you sit there for that tattoo?
No. Well, I'll say this much. It depends. Because like the line work is to my understanding, the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the line work in there is usually what's the hardest. It's the color is usually not quite as bad.
Not for us.
No. Well, the trick is getting color that shows up well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Dan Moore does not miss, okay? Once in future does not miss. Once in future don't miss, baby. No, he did not. But yeah, that's you better be prepared to spend at least honestly, I don't expect most people to sit in the chair like all day, but like you gonna have to come back twice. You're gonna have to come back at least twice for that one. Maybe 3 times. But yeah, she got the big ass guts blade out here, just out here swinging.
That she made bigger.
Yeah, she literally made that motherfucker giant size. But it was
awesome at the same time.
Yeah. And honestly, when I saw it, I almost emailed Kelly Thompson right then and said, "You ain't shit."
Yeah.
I almost said, "You ain't shit." But that said, we've also got he did one for Absolute Superman.
That's dope. With that dusty ass cape. Even though there's not an info.
Dust you can just say everywhere. Superman and
get away with it with that dusty ass cape.
And then we also got Absolute Batman.
Bruce Lesnar himself. That is a fire. That's a fire.
Oh yeah. That's the next big thing. That's the next big thing. But no, so basically these were put out about roughly the time I think that Scott Snyder had put the word out that there's going to be some really cool stuff on the way that I think is probably going to get a lot of people excited for the Absolute Universe. Well, I can go ahead and say right now, for one, Absolute Batman has been on fire. It's been on fire lately.
It's been a solid every issue. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Every fucking issue. And the Absolute Batman #6, which, man, I'm trying to figure out what I can and cannot say right now.
Jerk. I don't think you can say none, so I wouldn't even risk it for the.
You know what? No, I can't say. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll do. This is what I'll do. I'll do a little preview a little later after this. And I'm not going to show you guys anything. I'm not going to give you any specifics, but I am going to let you guys know why you should be checking out for this stuff. But Absolute Batman number 6. After that one comes and goes, Scott Snyder says there's going to be a Mr. Freeze story arc. That's going to run for 2 issues.
Okay.
And then following that, actually, no, now I want to skip over that. Because there was the other part. We don't get to see this, but Marcos Martin is going to be the artist on those 2 issues. And I'm assuming this is going to be the case because it's been the case for everything else. Yeah. We are going to basically be seeing a really interesting new design for Freeze and some insight into what the absolute Mr. Freeze is all about. And then after that, starting with Absolute Batman number 9, it's going to be a Bane arc.
Oh, okay. Now I see why this person in the chat said that shit. Okay. That would make sense. I can't find it now, but Snack Crumb saying Batman is too swole. If he that swole, imagine Bane. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, no. If Batman's that swole, dude, Bane got to be like
Bane finna look like some shit off Luther Strode.
Man, I'm about to look out here look like the goddamn Max.
Look like some shit off of Luther Strode for real. I can't imagine.
God.
What if they? Oh, you know what would be real? Like you ugly as hell for it, but I get it. What if he make Bane lanky as shit?
I can see him doing that. I like to subvert expectation.
Yeah, just make Bane fucking like Skinny Pete or something.
That shit would be insane, dude. Oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't say anything. Yep, I'm glad I didn't say anything. Yep. Now, we're not even done yet. So check this out.
Are we still on that? Okay.
Oh, we still So check this out. So basically, the Bane arc. We're gonna learn more about Arc M, which was brought up a couple of issues ago.
Okay.
Because like Arkham is not the same thing in the Absolute universe as what it is in the Earth Prime universe. So we're gonna be learning a lot more about that. And I guess because we kind of I can't say anything. I'll put it this way: Absolute Batman number 6, we get to kind of see a touch of what's going on there. Also, we are gonna get a lot of villain revelations, but going beyond that, we're also going to get to see a little bit more of the Joker after. I think they said that Arkham arc is going to run for like 9 to issue 14. After that, they said we're going to be getting a 3-part arc that's going to focus on Joker. But they said they're basically still figuring out how that's going to work. But they're not really ready to give away anything just yet on that. And also there's some hints of a Scarecrow that are going to be coming up. And that Barbara Gordon's already in the book. We've already seen her.
Yeah, she's in the issue.
Yeah, she's popped up. But we're also going to be getting the OG Robin, Dick Grayson, is going to be coming to the book at some point. He doesn't say when, but he says you'll see Dick Grayson at some point this year. And he basically kind of talks about the choices. He said, because basically, is he a kid or is he grown up? Because if Barbara is a grown up and he's a kid, is that too weird? Does it feel off? So what if he's a grown up? Who would he be? And then he says that opened like a whole door to, how he wants to address other Bat family characters in the Absolute universe.
It shouldn't be that hard for him because I'm thinking about Sean Gordon Murphy's Bat books to where like Duke is in the Sean Gordon Murphy stuff, the Batman White Knight stuff. Duke, whole grown ass man, he basically like Luke Cage or somebody as a cop. So that shouldn't be that difficult that he's making it out to be, or maybe it's just for his type of stories.
Yeah. I think it's
But
just more
everything-
like him trying to decide whether it would be okay to have one be younger than the other, where normally it's not the case, or I don't know. That's my guess. I'm guessing.
I like this cover I see here too.
What's
Number
that?
6. I like that Frank Whiteley cover for issue 6 of Absolute Batman.
Oh, talking about the one where Batman's all up on the
Just standing on.
This one right here.
Yeah, that's a dope cover. I like Frank Whiteley though. That's
well, no, that Frank Wiley's out. He's out here. So I mean that was off top going to be a dope ass cover. Regardless. And actually, kind of looking at it, I'm trying to figure out where they're going to put all the title shit.
And that's what you're thinking about. You know what I'm thinking about?
Mm.
You know Jeff's gonna have this shit on one of them claim sales. And if it's that Virgin cover, I know I'm gonna ask for it.
I'm
you know
gonna
he's gonna have it. Damn it. That's why I don't even want to look at these covers, because I know he gonna show them and then claim it. Damn it.
Like, I guess.
Yeah. At least I have a long box now. You see, you can't see it because of the glare, but I got a blade. We got Brian Hill's blade as a long box now, so I got somewhere to put it. But yeah, Absolute Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I have not been disappointed by a single issue because it's been so outlandish in a fun way. I haven't really seen any issue that could be perceived as a miss. And I mean, this is what happens when you get somebody who knows Batman to write Batman, and let them write a Batman how they want to write a Batman a different way. Because I know a lot of people, and this is only because I saw it in that comic shop yesterday, a lot of people thought that the last Bat book that he did, which was All-Star Batman, a lot of people really weren't vibing with that book.
Oh, yeah.
Another one he did was I think it was called The Last Night on Earth. It was a book with him and Greg Capullo. He had the Joker was his Robin and shit. They didn't really like that one either, and then we're not even going.
I wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah, then and we're not even gonna go into the metal stuff. So, a lot of people thought that he may have lost. A lot of people thought that he may have actually lost a step when it came to Batman, and then Absolute came out, and then he just needed to write a ridiculous fucking Batman.
Yeah, I mean that's what
he just needed to write, a crazy, ridiculous one.
Honestly, and that's kind of where I was at on it, because like that was the thing. Like I remember when like some of the like when Last Night on Earth and all other shit was coming out, because I was one of those people. I was like, you know what? I think he just needs a break. I was like, I think he needs a break to like do whatever he wants to do. And he did. He went off. He wrote Noctera. He wrote a bunch of other stuff, and it was all good stuff. So the thing is, I think honestly, he needed to take a break and come back and get something as fresh, as Absolute Batman, to kind of like, because this is, he can play with this one, like, because you know what it is. I think when you write a character who has so many rules, has so much lore to take into account, I feel like you're handcuffed. You're handcuffed a bit, and I feel like he needed something where he could get just wild and just as unhinged as he wants to, and I think he found it.
Yeah.
Now the crossover thing, there's not really a whole heap of a lot of news on it. We just know that it's happening. Yeah. Basically, he says that sometime in 2025, this year, he said there will be a crossover. The first 3 books, basically, he's talking about Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman more so than the others. But it sounds like, just from the way he's talking, that Green Lantern, Flash, and Martian Manhunter will be included as well. But basically, that's kind of what is leading me to what I wanted to say. Is that with this crossover being announced, is something that I actually think is a good thing, because the books have been acknowledging each other. I think Wonder Woman more so than any of the other ones. Wonder Woman has acknowledged the fact that Batman and Superman exist in this world, and the tease of more to come. And Superman has also kind of been alluding, to some other things. Batman has kind of been a little more focused on himself, which I honestly kind of expected. But I mean, the hallmarks are there if you know where to look. But to go beyond that, what I wanted to say is that, and I've talked about this on socials, like, once again, I can't talk about the specifics of the book. I can't tell you what's happening in the book. I can't tell you any great details about it. All I can say is that I have read Absolute Flash #1. I have read Absolute Green Lantern #1. I have Absolute Martian Manhunter #1 to read. I just haven't done it yet. I keep putting it off, mostly because I'm scared of that goddamn book. It terrifies me. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm not bullshitting you. But I will say I read.
Why you treat that book like a boogeyman, bro?
Dude, every time I open up that box account, that motherfucker be like, I'm the boogeyman.
Like that's gonna be the next number card or something, dog. Like,
little motherfucker had that big ass clock be banging it over his head, glass going everywhere, got worms coming out of his mouth. That's what it looks like to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That said, Absolute Flash. Fucking fantastic.
Okay.
Absolute Flash. I'm telling you right now, first off, I'll just say Absolute Flash and Absolute Green Lantern are going to be I think they're going to be the books to beat.
And I think they're going to be the books to beat. And Al Ewing, respectively, correct?
Yes. Jeff Lemire on Flash. Yes. Al Ewing on Green Lantern. And I'll say this much. You're not going. I think with Green Lantern, more than anything else, I don't think people are going to be ready for the makeup of that book.
Okay.
Because it's taking the idea of Green Lantern and pushing it into a whole new thing. Like I will say this, it's a darker and edgier style of story, but not like in the needless way. Like, it's like, no, they're taking the typical Green Lantern iconography and making it something closer to something you would see in like a almost like an eldritch horror style of a story, like a cosmic horror type of
You're talking about
deal.
The Flash.
I'm talking about Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. Okay.
However, now that you bring up Flash, Elite X1, you ain't shit. Al Ewing was like, another black character? Damn right I want to write her. Well, I mean, I'll say this much. Just got to give you guys a little taste. This is something I can show because it's not like it's not beholden to any like NDA or whatever the fuck. But this right here is the cover for Green Lantern.
Fresh.
Dude, cold in the motherfucker. Just absolutely fucking cold in the motherfucker.
Why John Stewart trying to look so smooth down there?
I don't do. Here's the thing. Wait, here's the fucked up part. I don't know if you can see it good on this shot. Hold on, wait. Let me switch this. Look at my man. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. I know how we do it here, right here. Look at my man, Wave Gang. Man got waves for days.
Yeah, he looks like he's the good black character in a Tyler Perry movie. Yeah, that's
man. Look, he the one. Look. This motherfucker. Hold on, let me bring it back. He looked.
It tells a lot about you that you notice them waves in that. That says quite a lot about you there, Corrupt.
I'm just saying, man. I look, man. I be looking. Yeah, I be looking, man. I be looking. He said, "Count your days, Osborne." Look, man, out here looking crispy. Looking crispy out here, man. Look, look. And what I love about it too, yeah, he do look like he's like, well, if you come to me, he does slick. Actually, you know what? Tubes, that's what I was actually thinking about. You said it. It was on my mind. He does slick look like Dwayne McDuffie right here. He does slick look like Dwayne McDuffie. Here, hold on. Wait. Hold on. I ain't gonna let y'all get away with this shit, goddammit. Hold the fucking phone.
L Melvin, don't do him like that. He got that spray on. Don't make it seem like he got that spray line. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's fine.
No, man. Don't do him like that.
Looks like the IT dude on Abbott Elementary. Oh, I know what you're talking about. So I've seen some clips of Abbott Elementary where the principal, it's the IT dude that kind of crushing on her. And I'm sorry, Ernie. All these clips, I saw one where they went to dinner, and I still don't like that woman, bro. She made me so mad she was doing that dude like that. I can't take Ava, bro.
You know how she is.
I can't take Ava, bro.
Yeah, look. This is they gave him a little McDuffie. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all told if they told me that McDuffie was the reference shot, I'd believed it.
Yeah,
I'd have believed it. I 100% believe McDuffie was the reference for this shit. I 100% believe that shit. That's Dwayne McDuffie like a motherfucker. You can't sneak that motherfucker past me. Okay? It's a Green Goblin, Green Lantern coincidence? Hey, they be putting that green shit in their hair.
I'm gonna give you a merch idea. I'm gonna get you a merch idea right now.
What's that?
You got John Osborne facing off Mortal Kombat 3 style. Your days are numbered, Osborne. He's holding something that looks like Murray's, but it's not Murray's for copyright concerns.
This motherfucker.
Your days are numbered, Osborne. He just have the ring up, but the ring be his power of will made a can of Murray's. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I tell you what, here, check this out. So what if like we took this shot right here?
They whipped the Green
Lantern. Now let them try me. Look, but instead of they whipped the Green Lantern, be like, they gave the Green Goblin waves. Wait till they see me.
You said that's some Trill League shit? Yuck. I'm just trying to give Ernie merch ideas. Yuck.
Yeah, oh man, I forgot about the Trill League. I forgot about that. But no, I actually did think about. I had an idea to like take like iconic comic book covers and like redo them. We'll see how that plays out. But no, actually meant to go back to this. Here we go. But no, Absolute Green Lantern, that one is absolutely fire. It is very good. I think that I think a lot of the twists and turns in it, a lot of people, they're not going to see that shit coming. The other one that I wanted to just kind of briefly address as well is the Absolute Flash. This book, man, Wally West is going through it. He is going through it. Man, he is going through it.
No, the books are not out yet, Terrence Baker.
No, they don't.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. You got a couple more weeks, I think, on Flash. I think Green Lantern's after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I said, that's why I'm not talking about specifics. I can't talk about what's in the book specifically, and I can't show you what's in the book specifically. I can only just tell you why you might want to check it out.
Let me know if you can answer this one, because I always forget. Which Flash is this?
This is Wally West.
This is Wally. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
This universe is Wally West.
Justice League cartoon Flash. That was that one. Okay.
Now I will say Barry is there too.
Okay.
That's all I can say. Barry is there as well, but I definitely think it's worth. I think it's definitely worth the read. You're gonna see some wild shit. You are gonna see Wally West in a way you have not really seen him before. You're also gonna see Barry Allen in some ways you're probably not used to seeing Barry Allen. And yeah, what's the other thing I say? Oh, and you're gonna see his villains in a very different light.
Okay.
You're gonna see like the typical like Flash villains like the Rogues in a very different light. Some of you might like
This
it,
is
I think.
so this is one that I'm really wanting to read. It's kind of like this fucking Berserker, to where I just wanted to give it a try, just because, hey, no harm in that. But it's another big reason for me wanting to check out this Flash is just because what I judge Jeff Lemire writing on at any point is always that Animal Man from New 52 that you still have the omnibus of that I don't yet, so fuck you. But I judge everything on that, and that wasn't for you. I thought you was reaching to pull it out. I was actually gonna get mad.
No. I was laughing. I was laughing. I was trying not to laugh.
Judge everything on that book. So, like, he did Green Hell. Ascender and Descender are Jeff Lemire books with Dustin Nguyen. So this is the one that I'm really, really excited to kind of get into. What was another one? Sweet Tooth. I read Sweet Tooth just because Jeff Lemire's fucking name on it. So, and this will actually be my first Flash that I am wanting to read full through. I read a little bit of Francis Manapul and Bucciolato's New 52 stuff. I didn't finish it, but this is going to be the Flash run. We're like, okay, now I can sit down, start on number 1. It's actually a number 1, not renumbered. It's actually issue 476. But the actual number 1, I can see all the players. I can see the main character. So this is one that I'm actually really, really excited for, because I'm jumping in and not looking down, as opposed to Green Lantern. I knew what to expect, so that was getting read. Batman, I knew what to expect, that was getting read. Wonder Woman was a surprise, but I judge everything Wonder Woman from Dead Earth, and I've been loving this goddamn book.
It's about the closest you'll get to Wonder Woman Dead Earth outside of Wonder Woman Dead Earth.
Was a comic first, not a mid Netflix series. No, it was not. So this is the one where it's like I'm kind of cautious, because I've never really just read Flash, but when I see Jeff Lemire's name on it, knowing it's in the dark side world and stuff like that, I'm more interested to give this one a chance. So this is one I'm really excited to see. And plus, it's the Flash that I know from everything, being Wally. So I'm really excited for that. Really, really, really.
It's you'll be getting Absolute Flash will be next week. Absolute Green Lantern will be the week after that, and I think Martian Manhunter's the week after that, or maybe it's the other way around. I'll have to double check myself, but it'll be. Actually, I think Martian Manhunter might be in between, because Green Lantern is the 2nd.
Okay.
Of April. Let's see. Yep, that is correct. That is correct. Why does it not have a date on it? So weird. Okay, here it is. Next week, Absolute Flash. Next week, Absolute Martian Manhunter. And then the week after that, Absolute Green Lantern. But the future is bright for the Absolute universe in so many ways. It's wild.
Dude, the one thing I didn't think about, and this is not a negative. I don't. How could I structure this? Because you got the Ultimate Universe, you got Absolute. Both universes, even though it's still solid, they still have that one that's not hitting like the others. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Because you got Absolute Superman on this side, even though that's not saying the book is bad. It's just Jason Aaron. He is real deal taking his time with it. And I'm not going to bring up another book. I'm just going to keep it Superman. Jason Aaron is really taking his time with that one, while Wonder Woman and Batman are just, they heard the gun go off and just fucking ran. And then you look at Ultimate Universe with the Ultimates, Hickman just taking Ultimate Invasion out of the equation and just doing Spider-Man, go. Denis Camp, Ultimates, go. Black Panther, go. he stumbled, but he still
Yeah.
went. Ultimate X-Men is just we running, but we running over here. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
We
You know,
ain't even running in the same race.
yeah. I feel like Ultimate X-Men is like that's the parent looking at their baby running, so they running in the stands. This is almost what it feels like. Not saying those books are bad, but
No.
both sides have that one book that's kind of off to the side. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's kind of it's just doing whatever.
Mhm.
Like I think Absolute Superman's good. I think like yeah. I mean, it's not even to say it's a bad book. It just
Not at
but I
all.
will definitely
Not
say
at all.
you can tell what Jason is putting his love into, like his absolute heart and soul into. And it's that goddamn Ninja Turtles. That Ninja Turtles.
See, I wasn't gonna say it. I did not want to be the one.
And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Goddamn it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. That he said no. He said I'm putting them turtles on. He said that man said he keep the pizza party always in action. But yeah, I guess we talked up the like the absolute universe. Let's talk about something else. Well, before we do though, real quick, shout out to Chi-Town Dan the Last Cohen with the 5. Says at least y'all weren't called Steve Harvey show, the Steve Harvey show of comics. Much love.
Yeah.
And get them likes up or run the ones. Conquest. Nah, I ain't trying to fight Conquest. So yeah, y'all better get him up.
Just headbutt that nigga to oblivion. Did you ball too? Clean him up, Ernie. Clean him up.
No.
Clean him up.
You know that motherfucker head hard to motherfucker. You know that motherfucker head probably about hard as a brick wall. God damn. But yeah.
You have any else? You have any other ones? Okay, I do. I think I see this one. Yeah, I do see one.
Yeah, we got one from Romy.
Yeah, Romy Forever, but the 5 saying Osborne be like, hold my beer. He might be saying hold my grease. He might be saying no. He might be saying no. Appreciate that little season hot and ready.
Yeah, we appreciate it. But yeah, no, that said, I think it is now time to talk about Imperial. So for those that don't know, if you haven't heard, Imperial is the new hotness coming by way of Jonathan Hickman, Federico Vicentini, and Iban Coelho. This is going to be, I guess, I don't want to compare it to this, but it's the only thing I have to compare it to. This is basically going to be John Hickman taking another swing at bat in reshaping a corner of the Marvel Comics universe. And I think it's probably going to be in some ways very similar to, I think, less gods, maybe more like this is basically the House of X for for the cosmic side of Marvel Comics. We'll put it like that. If you want to compare it to something, I think it's going to be kind of like a little bit of a mixture, a little bit of gods, a little bit of House of X. But I will definitely say, for me, you had me at Nova. They're gonna be bringing in all the Hulks, Black Panther, which I mean, I'm totally in for a penny, in for a pound on. We've gotten to see some of the key art and things of that nature. Get to see, is that Star-Lord's daddy back there in the cut?
Oh no,
I think it is.
It might be actually.
Yeah, motherfucker, back up.
Yeah, they do say it. They say it's new looks for Star-Lord and his father, Jason.
Yeah, because clearly Star-Lord, clearly Nova. I was like, is that the pappy back there? Was it Jason? Trey Song, whatever his name is. And we also get to see some looks, kind of a throwback look, honestly, for Hulk. Kind of playing off World War Hulk and Thor Ragnarok. We also get to see She-Hulk getting in on the getting to play a little green Sonya. That's green Sonya back there.
And now you know what? I'm cool with that. You know, it'll be good to see Hickman writing Jennifer, just because, you know, the one thing that had you in tears where I guess no one had ever said it to you like that, but it's just facts. You know, looking at how she looks with the rest of the other Hulks, I'm pretty sure that she's gotten all her character progression back that Thanos beat out of her in Civil War 2. So this will be good to see. It'll for sure be good to see. The one thing I'm wondering about this, because the article, you know, it says this is Bruce Banner, Jennifer Walters, and Scar, actually. So I'm wondering how Bruce, coming from the nastiness of that Philip Kennedy Johnson run, I mean nasty in a good way.
Yeah, Hulk going through some shit.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how that run is going to end with him going into space. That's what I'm thinking about now.
That's fair. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but I'm here for all of it.
I am laughing at the fact that Hickman has again gone to redo a universe that Donny Cates started, because Donny Cates had a lot to do with trying to get the Ultimate stuff back in order, and then Hickman came in, and then we had a member of the Ginyu Force help him with the art, and now he's trying to do Cosmic Marvel, which Donny did a little bit of. He
did. Donny was over the Cosmic side for a while.
Yeah, so it's actually funny seeing this, but so were you beforehand a Cosmic Marvel guy, Annihilation and all that stuff included?
I liked Annihilation, but I was never like, oh my God, cosmic things. Like, it was a thing that, like, if I saw something good, I would read it. But like, by and large, I'm not the biggest I am an unabashed, I'm an unabashed street level guy.
Gotcha.
Like, Cosmic is cool. I don't mind Cosmic. I think Cosmic is fine. But I always feel like I like characters. It's easier for me to empathize with characters who are on the street level.
Gotcha.
But I can definitely rock with the Nova Corps and have. So yeah, I do kind of feel like this is like Hickman taking a stab at some, not necessarily Annihilation style shit, but like definitely trying to set the table for something, like whatever that is. I have no idea, but
I love that you said set the table, because my question to you was going to be, how long do you think Hickman is on this shit before he leaves like Krakoa? Before I want to say left the Ultimate line, but I mean, he is still writing Spidey, but we don't, he's still there. So that's the one constant we do have. So how long do you think Hickman will be on this? Do you think we might get a return to long form in order to really understand everything like you want to? You gotta go back to Shield. You gotta read all the Fantastic Four, and then you get to go to Marvel. And then you get to go to Secret Wars, because I'm finna give you some shit in Secret Wars that you've been waiting on since Shield took forever to finally fucking finish. You finna get a lot of payoff to shit I did in my first book. It's some shit in there, might be referencing East to West, but I ain't gonna tell nobody. So do you think we gonna get that kind?
What, you mean like he did with House of X?
Do you think we're gonna get that kind of Hickman, or do you think we're literally gonna get someone who sets the table and then just walk the fuck off and let everybody else put the stuff on the tables, because he already put the silverware and the plates and the cups and everything like that?
I think he's gonna. So what I think he's gonna do, I think he's gonna tell a complete story. But I do think he's still at the same time going to like leave some things for other people to tackle after the fact. I feel like he's going to do something like kind of where you'll get the story. It's going to have a beginning, a middle. It's going to have an end. And when you get to the end of that, while yes, the story is complete, there will still be things for like, not necessarily another Imperial, but like stuff to carry over into the other characters like respected books like like honestly, you know what I could actually see happening out of this? I could actually see this book coming out and he either moving. Oh, hold up. I lost Carter there for a second. My what's his face cut out. That was on me, not Carter.
Am I dead?
No, you good.
Jesus.
You good. It just for whatever reason, Discord shit the bed momentarily. You're good.
Okay.
But no, I think that what he'll do is he'll move on to like let's say like after Imperial ends, let's say maybe a new Nova book comes out or another Hulk book comes out. He'll probably be writing one of those.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, real quick, Osiris 2K1, he said, so you think Hickman doing long-term booking for comics? Boy, where you been?
Man, this
did you just think he just pulled Avengers and Secret Wars out his ass? No, big dog. You had to be reading Shield. You had to be reading Secret Wars. You had to be reading both Fantastic Four books because a lot of y'all asses forget he did Fantastic Four. Shit. Yeah, I saw it, and I chose to ignore it. So Hickman been doing long-term booking in these comics, big dog. You just late to the party. But okay, you don't think he'll do something to where, okay, I'm gonna give you this first series and then I'm gonna walk the fuck off. That's where I
don't see Hickman staying on like long books. I like Hickman's become that guy, like he tells his shit, he gets the fuck out. Like the days of like, like dozens of Fantastic Four issues from Jonathan Hickman, I think those days are gone. I think those days are far behind us. I mean, now granted, he is still doing Ultimate Spider-Man, but I mean, once again, I think Ultimate Spider-Man is the bug, not the feature of Jonathan Hickman. Like in terms of how long he'll stay on a book. And honestly, the book is selling so well, why would he stop? So I mean, I ain't mad at the motherfucker. I say get your coins, brother. Get your coins where you can get them.
Did I tell you? So I got the Berserker in the $5 bin, right?
Yeah.
Another thing that I saw in the $5 bin from Jonathan Hickman.
It was God's.
You know no. I have yet to see God's any fucking word. God damn.
Damn, I was hoping for
what
God's.
Did I see in the bargain bin for the hot? I think it was for a hot 5. Dog. It was the 3 moons, 3 planets, 3 men, 3 women, 3 nerds, 3 hats. It was that book.
3 men and a baby.
No, it was the 3 men and look who's talking with Christy Allen. It was in the bargain bin for the hot 5. So I'm like, damn, man, this is a Kickstarter shit.
Man, I was like, did somebody just say fuck it? I mean, look. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this much. When it comes to Hickman, I think he's still got it. He's still got the juice. I just think Gods was not it. I just like and here's the thing. To the people who love Gods, I love you back. But the book didn't love me. That book was wild, disrespectful for to my time, to my pocketbook. Or whatever you want to call it. Said Little Caesars Pizza or Gods. That's a choice. Like, look, I'd be like, man, I want
to know what T. Franklin finna say, because I felt like she finna say something when I started telling y'all that, like, no, Hickman been doing this long-term shit. Where Johnny Cates, J. Blue, Donnie Cates announced, or he's planning on making some announcements with some books that he got that are in the works, maybe because he's been at conventions and stuff like that. He just hadn't made the announcement yet. If he was to make an Ultimate Universe announcement or a Cosmic after Imperial, that would be dope, because he said one of the things he's doing is a big one. So who knows? But
honestly, I wonder if it's finally happening. I wonder if he's finally about to do something for DC.
And okay, let me say this, because Ernie's always the one who says it, and he will actually kind of like put his foot on y'all neck when he say it. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you plainly. Okay, Thanos was right. I wanted to see his complete X-Men story. As soon as Marvel saw how much money they made on that island, they said, "We got it from here, pimp. Thanks." Thanos was right. Let it go.
It's that ship to sail.
Just let it go. Just let it go. Look at the manicured hands of Carter Presents.
Let it go. Let it go.
He
Let
ruined
it
it
go.
singing, but
Let it go.
Now he's snapping. It's funny because I can't see him, so I just you just gotta let it go, bro. Just let it go. Don't even stress yourself out about that shit no more. It has come and it has gone.
It's done.
Let it
Well, and honestly, I think the fallout of Jonathan Hickman and the Krakoa stuff, I think it needs to be studied. But unfortunately, until Jonathan Hickman is ready to talk about it, I don't think we'll ever truly know what really happened. I don't think Jonathan Hickman has. I mean, and here, let me not speak out of turn. Let me not speak out of turn. Let's see why Jonathan.
Hold on.
What you got?
Right, you know what? I'm gonna give some respect first. First, I want to thank Black Phoenix 77. 14 months in the golden age of Blerd Club. He said, if Imperial leads to a new Guardians of the Galaxy, I hope Phoenix, Adam Warlock, and Beta Ray Bill are on the team. That would be fun to see, considering they're reprinting. I think it's next month. Daniel Warren Johnson's Beta Ray Bill is getting reprinted for the first time, and I got the first print on my shelf. But then we got a $5. We got another Little Caesars hot and ready from Wraith X7 saying, I'm sorry, but Hickman is overrated. He writers padded, boring as hell, talking head superhero comics with very little action. I'm reading it exactly how he typed it.
I didn't say shit. I didn't say shit. Here's what I'm gonna say. This is what I found. This is actually from a interview from 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read this, and then we're gonna and I think we should honestly, after this, put Krakoa and Jonathan Hickman's plan to bed. After this, I'm gonna zoom it in because I want y'all to see it. Jordan says, I feel like no matter how emphatic he is about it, people still kind of misconstrue it. That Jonathan came in with a plan and everybody poo-pooed that plan so much that he felt, or that he left, and that he couldn't, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Jonathan came in with a plan, and then the plan changed based on the actual unfolding of the story and how everything played out. He says, it wasn't a case where Marvel said to him, we don't like your idea anymore, change it, or where the writers said, we don't like your idea, change it. Everybody loved Jonathan's idea, including me. But after seeing how things started to unfold, Jonathan said, I think we might not want to do this. It was his suggestion, and I think he said the whole time that he came in, even when it was the 3-act plan, he came in going, but who knows how long Act 1 will last. In fact, at first, we didn't call it 3 acts. We called it year 1, year 2, year 3. But relatively early on, we stopped saying that because it's not a year. Like year 1 could be 10 years. We don't know how long it will be. So the plan didn't change because no one liked Jonathan's plan. The plan changed because Jonathan changed his mind about what we should do. There are absolutely aspects of it that are going to happen, and there are at least some aspects that won't happen. But that's all part and parcel. And of course, I can't say too much about any of that because that's all of the future comics. As you saw from a bunch of social media posts last week, Jonathan is still heavily involved in what we're doing. He was at our summit all 3 days, helping us plan out the next 3 years worth of stories, basically. So his influence is going to be felt very heavily going forward. He just isn't going to be writing a monthly book. Now that we've said that part, and we kind of know how this all kind of played out as we went forward, he became less and less involved, and things started to move at a much faster pace. I think ultimately what was going on is that I feel like, and this is me inferring here, I feel like Hickman kind of wanted to take things a little bit slower because that is his nature. And you started noticing when he became less involved, things started moving at breakneck speed. I think we can all figure out what was really going on there. But that said, the Krakoa era is over. We cannot bring it back. And there's no time machine. We could shoulda, coulda, woulda this shit all day long. And God knows I could probably make a fucking fortune making videos about the coulda, woulda, shouldas. But even
Yeah.
if the guy who Krakoa was literally this channel's identity for like the better part of 4 or 5 years, if I can let that shit go,
Hey, Ernie.
I'm just saying.
We got another 5 from Wraith X7 saying, Hickmant Marvel work. Hickmant Marvel work was nothing more than a rehash of the old DC stories. Hey, Ernie, you ever read anything that was Krakoa-esque in DC?
No.
Hey, Ernie, you ever read Ultimate Spider-Man and get reminded of some DC books that was just like it?
No.
Hey, Ernie, did you ever read some Fantastic Four, any kind of Fantastic FF Future Foundation that was anything like a DC book? Do you remember big time? What about S.H.I.E.L.D.? What about Secret Warriors? What about Secret Wars?
I'm about to say, that's a statement. That's a statement.
Did you read anything in X-Men that was just like...
You know what I read? I read a lot of shit that Jonathan Hickman wrote that kind of read just like all other shit that he wrote. Jonathan Hickman doesn't reference other people's shit. He references his own shit. Like if you said that, oh, well, his X-Men Krakoa shit wasn't nothing but east or west with the serial numbers filed off, I'd have been like, that's a more accurate statement.
Yeah.
If you would have said that, like, yeah, he tried to sneak in some Black Monday murder shit in there somewhere, or the or whatever the fuck, I'd have been like, okay. But yeah, I'm sorry, that statement is that's a wild statement. Like, honestly, man, I don't get to play this too terribly often, but
stop it, get some help.
So I'm just gonna say that, because I feel like now we're not saying anything. I feel like we're not saying anything that is coherent.
You just talking there. Just be quiet. Go sit down.
Yeah. It's just like look. Just let's all calm down. Let's all calm down. Yeah, I get it. I miss Krakoa too. I fucking miss Krakoa too. But guess what? Me missing it ain't gonna make it come back.
I hate Jonathan Hickman. I hate Jonathan Hickman's guts. Hickman, I can't stand it.
I'm just saying.
I will tell you, I saw that East to West compendium at the shop yesterday. Yeah, I'm not reading that book. That compendium too goddamn big.
Oh my God.
That compendium big as shit.
I mean, it is huge. It is a huge like, I'll put it this way. I don't know what Jonathan Hickman you have read, but I will say this. I feel like we're not reading the same books. We got another one. Yeah, we'll get to him in a minute. We got 17 months up out of Nerd Large.
Invincible. Okay, Invincible.
I guess. I mean, Invincible and Unk Omni versus Ripaquest. Yuck. Oh my lord! No, so here's the thing. I wouldn't even call that dude Ripaquest. He more like what was that motherfucker?
You probably thinking about you finna say the old dude with the mold men, ain't it?
Yeah. He like the what was that mother? I forget his name. Was it Doc Seismic or some shit like that?
There you go.
Yeah. No. See, you called him Powerplex. Well, I don't know. Maybe because Powerplex was a dumb motherfucker. So, fucking.
That was the funniest part of everyone's reactions on YouTube. If you all have not seen people's reaction to that episode, it wasn't oh my God, that's so horrible. He just killed his family. Every review every reaction I watched was calling him a dumb fuck for doing.
It's like, you fucking goof. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that's what I said when I read it in the comic. I was like, man, you damn fool.
I saw maybe one reaction video of people that were like, oh my God, he killed his kid. Everybody. You fucking dumbass. Everybody.
Look, the whole time, like when he cause when I read into the book, this was my reaction.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
It's like, your power is out of pocket, and you gonna use the whole thing. You gonna unload the whole thing. No.
I gotta read this real quick. You know, if y'all was smart though, Ernie Carter, you would get 4 together and do a show and debate 4 topics and do 2 takes on a Marvel and DC show and get a moderator.
Who would I debate? Like, what are we?
You don't do that. You know who the fuck they
No. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this: when you lay down with dogs, you will get fleas. When you roll around in the mud with pigs, you're gonna get dirty yourself. There is no money to be made. Because here's the thing: there is no money to be made. There's no, because here's the thing. Okay. And this is something I think the sooner we all understand this, I think the better off that we are all going to be. It is why, you know what I believe in? I believe in something that I heard Jamel Hill say the other day. Why do we need to stop worrying about fucking with these folks who are hating from outside the club? Okay. I ain't worried about fucking Rippa. I don't want to do a video with Rippa. I don't want to fucking collab with Rippa. I don't even want Rippa's audience. Because you know what his audience is full of? Fucking bigots. Bigots. Here, hold on, wait. Do I have this on here? I think I have this on here. Do I have it on here? Do we got it on here? I don't know if we got it on here, but we should have. Yeah.
Bigot.
That is what his audience is full of. His audience is full of fucking bigots. And here's the thing. What's the point of debating him? Because the point of a debate is to have an argument in the marketplace of ideas and try and change hearts and minds. Rippa ain't gonna change his mind. I literally just watched this Negro get into a fight with one of his fucking compatriots, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers.
Let me tell you how you just told on yourself. You said show 2 separate super chats and let it roll. That just sounds to me like somebody who just wants to see messy shit so that they can point and react to it.
Yeah,
the
no,
fact
I don't
that
want to do that shit.
That show 2 separate super chats so we can see the hate motherfuckers on this side, then we can see the other people on this side. At this moment, at this point, you just sound like somebody that just wants to see some messy shit to laugh at. Well, you just want to see mess. That's what that sounds like.
Well, no,
there's no money to be got from that. There's no big bag like you thinking.
Yeah,
that's just somebody that, you know what that shit sounds like? Them kids in school that would try to go to motherfuckers and fight. You just gonna let that man say your mama like that? You just knock that off of here. Knock that off his show. That's what that shit sounds like.
Here's the thing.
Bruh,
Rippa knows. No. Rippa knows how I feel about him, and I know how he feels about me. Because I'm gonna tell you what Rippa will do. Rippa will do it and do it disingenuously. Like, he's not going to be in good faith on that shit. Like, yeah, that's the thing. We need to stop trying to change these people or try to, like, fight these people. Because here's the thing. My audience is my audience. My audience is here for me. Rippa's audience is there for him. Rippa's audience don't give a fuck about me. They hate me more than he hates me. So why would I want to reach across the fucking aisle for that shit? Like, that's, I'm sorry, like, but yeah, no, we don't do that.
Instigator. That was an instigator. I'm not an instigator. I'm pure. That's why my whole room is white. I'm pure, but I'm not instigating.
No.
That was a fucking instigator. That's what that shit was. I'm a pure people, okay? No, I'm not.
No, we're not doing that. That is
respectfully. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Read that stupid chat real quick, because now I'm finna instigate, because I know Ernie finna fucking clown. Let's read that.
I want to read this one first because it came beforehand. But this is Black Phoenix 77 with the 14 months. It says if Imperial leads to a new Guardians of the Galaxy, I hope Phoenix, Adam Warlock, and Beta Ray Bill are on the team. I don't know what it'll lead to, but that is actually something I didn't consider. Imperial could be a little backdoor pilot for a new Guardians of the Galaxy book. And if Jonathan Hickman wrote that, I think it would be fantastic.
Yeah, that's why I think he would
do a lot with it.
With them reprinting that Beta Ray Bill series,
you're
not finna reprint the shit unless you trying to get some
trying to
idea.
build.
You're trying to gauge. You're trying to see how many people would pick that up. Shit, Beta Ray Bill in the book, I'm reading it. Phoenix in the book, that would make me read it, and that would give me, and that's what a lot of those books and shit like that do. If a team has their own solo series, it'll make me want to read those other books. Especially with Phoenix, she already has her own series. That would give me a reason. Let me see what she was doing before she got on the team. Adam Warlock. A lot of people know about Adam Warlock from either Guardians 3 or Marvel Rivals. So you got your end right there of people who would be interested in reading that fucking book. So if that was the case, that's smart money. That's smart if they do that. I think you'd have some people that might be upset because you said Phoenix, Adam Warlock, and Beta Ray Bill, and there was no mention of Storm being in that book. Because I remember last week, there was somebody that brought up the fact that they like seeing characters that normally aren't together being together in certain instances. That's why a lot of people like the X-Men Red with Nova just being there, just chilling on the Rocco for reasons. But it was fun and it was different. So yeah, that would be dope to see, just to get away from the, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way, the box standard Groot, Rocket, Star-Lord, Gamora stuff. If you wanted to get away from that and doing a Guardians of the Galaxy, it'll work. It worked when Bendis did it, when you had Tony Stark and Venom and Flash Thompson running around with that team and shit. So
sure did.
It would work. And with just going off of the names you gave and those names already being in people's minds, I think that'd be a nice fit. I think
so. I 100% agree. By the way, thank you for that 14 months. And now let's address what Carter was talking about here. This one's from Wraith X7 again. Do you want to read this or do you want me to do it?
Sure, I'll read it. Wraith X7 gave us 5 and says, Hickman basically retold Crisis on Infinite Earths, the Great Darkness Saga, and turned the Avengers into a mashup of the JLA and the Legion. I want to give you props because this is the first super chat you gave us with no spelling, punctuation, or capitalization errors. So I want to big you up on that one. I would tell Ernie to drop one of Clues bombs for that, but we ain't got the time. So at what point did he retell Crisis on Infinite Earths, the Great Darkness Saga, and then turn the event? So this is a really good one because Ernie read and reads JLA. I have not. So when you read the Hick Vengers, did you get some JLA in there at any point? Did you get some Legion of superheroes in there at any point?
No. Okay, here's what I'm gonna need you to do. This is what I'm gonna need you to do. So Wraith X, when you make extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. That is the very principle of Occam's razor. So I'm going to need you to show your work because I'm sorry, you're making very, very big, bold claims that I cannot. They don't make sense. They don't make sense.
Can I tell you what I think it is? I think you don't like Hickman.
Yes.
But because you don't like Hickman and someone were to confront you and ask you why, what book you read from Hickman that got you thinking this sounds like you saw someone's video that said these facts and you took it as the gospel.
As your own.
Sound like to me. That would sound like.
You know what? It reminds me of something I recently saw in a Mighty Keith video. As a matter of fact, here I want to play something for y'all.
Okay.
This is actually something I'm thinking about adding to the list of drops. But here, let's I want to play this for y'all.
Let me see.
I'm not wasting time developing my own thoughts when I can have others do that for me.
If it's just in case it didn't come through clearly, I'm not gonna waste my time developing my own thoughts when other people could do it for me. That I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That said, it might.
The long and short of it is,
Yeah.
Mighty Keith was telling Mighty Keith to make his own opinion. Mighty Keith said, I don't have time to make my own opinion. I would just rather have someone else make my opinion for me.
That's all it was. That was it. That was the whole point of it. But I'll just say, you're gonna have to show some work. And I appreciate the super chats, but yeah, you're gonna have to show me some work before you're gonna have to show me some work before I'm gonna take any of it seriously. But that all that aside, what I really care about is that Hickman is making something that he cares about. Hickman doesn't do a book unless he wants to. He's earned that kind of clout. He's earned that kind of
his resume lets him do that.
Yeah, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He works when he wants to. So when he tells a story, I assume it's something he wants to tell. Does that mean I like every story he tells? No, because I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't like Gods. I'll tell you something else I don't like. I don't like his Avengers versus Aliens. I do not like that book. I think it's trash. And that's just me being nice. I'm just saying, hey, I think it's garbage and done. But I do like a lot of his other books. I love East and West. I liked his X-Men stuff. I liked House of X. What was it? The Nightly News and Black Monday Murders, all that. I like all that stuff. But oh my! I just saw it. I just saw it
from Gilligan's Island. Y'all gotta wake up.
He's like, hey.
Thanos, this motherfucker said Hickman's Fantastic Four is basically The Color Purple, but y'all normies can't see the truth.
Man.
Now it makes sense why Ernie don't like Reed Richards. Because he read Fantastic Four and looked at Reed and saw Harpo. You saw Reed and saw Danny Glover, didn't it?
Look, what was it? Charles Xavier, or no, was it Mystique looking across at Charles Xavier Magneto and doing the oh my god. But anyway, and the thing is, the reason why I don't like his AVA series is because of the same reasons I told you I probably wasn't gonna like it. It's the same reasons I told you. I said this is gonna be a book that's based on a horror franchise, a sci-fi horror franchise, one that is going to require the Avengers to do some dumbass shit in order for it to make any sense. It is gonna be shit that's so stupid that you're not gonna be able to get jiggy with it. The Avengers are going to have to make typical dumb horror movie character mistakes.
Them issues coming out every 3 months don't help either.
It really don't. Like, I mean,
and here's that was a good release date. We gonna release this motherfucker every 3 months in issue.
Like, what do you think you are? You think you Doomsday Clock?
Aside Ribbit didn't even take that long for them Thor issues, big dog.
Lord.
Why did book take 3 months in issue to come out, dog?
It was no excuse.
And it's still, is it finished?
I don't think it is. Last I saw, it wasn't finished. Yes, it was Daggett out. Unfortunately, the gang will not be going all hell divers on a bunch of Xenos. Nope. Because I told people the other day, the fact that Captain Marvel could not just immediately erase the Brood as soon as they showed up, I already knew it was bullshit. Captain Marvel has literally deleted a whole like legion of Brood. When I say legion, I'm talking about like a enough Brood to cover the entirety of the United States of America.
Yeah.
By herself. So you mean to tell me that Captain Marvel, the Hulk, Iron Man, Black Panther, they couldn't do it?
Bishop told me he didn't want to read no more after a face hugger hit Miles. So just no spot of sense whatsoever. I said, okay. That's so we just have to let certain shit happen. That's a lot of suspension of disbelief there.
Exactly. Right here, deck it out and said that lady can bench press a son. No excuse.
That's funny.
She can bench press son. That is like, I'm sorry, but like having Captain Marvel like ineffective against Brood is nasty work. That's nasty work. And Hulk, same thing. What was it? I just saw somebody say a moment ago. About Hulk getting killed as being, and that pretty much being, the end of it. Yeah, right here, Elite said, yeah, it killed off Hulk. I was done. Yeah, right there. The fact that they said that the face huggers were resistant to magic, I was like, okay, y'all is doing way too much. I was like, this is.
I haven't read not one issue. What?
Because there's a part where they said, oh, we couldn't just get rid of the face huggers because they were resistant to Doctor Strange and Wanda Maximoff's magic. I was like, Nick, the sorcerer,
3 months for that?
the Sorcerer Supreme. Oh, and then they had Valeria Richards do some of the dumbest shit I'd ever seen in my life. That little motherfucker walked into an alien hive.
Okay.
Tried to steal an alien egg, fucked up and got hit by the face hugger, came back to Wayland Yutani with the alien in her chest. I was like, Valeria Richards would never. She would never, ever.
Hickman, how long were you on Fantastic Four? And you do Valeria like that?
Dude, right? Dude, this motherfucker literally wrote the best goddamn Valeria Richards we'd ever fucking seen. And you go sit up here and do this bullshit?
I don't want to talk about it anymore. That nigga said resistant to face huggers.
Resistant. Oh, and then they cleaned up Krakoa. That was the other thing, Carter. I didn't even tell you about that shit. Them motherfuckers cleaned up Krakoa. They cleaned up Krakoa. Look, yeah, that precious ass fucking Krakoa y'all so mad about. The aliens that ran roughshod on Krakoa. Stop it.
Are you trying to do that Ed Brisson shit where he finished his Ghost Rider run in random ass books? Is that what you trying to do, dog?
Right? Like, what is this? What is this?
I don't want to. Okay. I'm looking at it. It just got to that part on YouTube. I don't want to see Apocalypse catch it in the tree.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this bullshit. Everybody on Krakoa was getting cleaned up. Cleaned up, I tells you. Matter of fact, where's the thing? I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Like shit like this, where I'm not reading something, but somebody else reading something, and they can just tell me this shit. Like this is.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. We tried everything. Science, magic, everything. Nothing worked. Science, magic. So you know what that means? You know that mean they got the Infinity Gauntlet and couldn't wish the motherfuckers away, right? So what you're saying is the aliens are
immune to the Infinity. Hey man, is it time for questions now? Because now we get
fuck this shit. I almost cut the whole show off. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Look, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all almost heard the little bye, like, cause I'm just man. Fuck that book.
Magic.
Fuck that book. Dude, get bruh. Hold on.
I just thought the premise was dumb, but it was gonna look good because of Asad Ribbon. Hearing that face huggers are immune to magic.
My God.
All right, we got 2 questions in Discord.
Yeah, give me
this
the questions,
week.
man. Give me the 2 questions.
Holy. First one's from Flomanum saying, "Yo, Blerd and Carter, do you guys think Bullseye should be a season-long villain or just 2 to 3 episode-long villain for Daredevil Born Again?" Hey, did they try Bullseye on the face huggers?
They gonna say
That's what we need.
Look,
Magic
no.
won't work. Find me that nigga Poindexter. That's what we need.
No, you know what they did? They see what the Xenomorphs did is they already done got a hold of Bullseye, and they done made aliens based. The new Xenomorphs are based on his DNA, so that's why they can fall off a roof, smack the pavement, and get back up and be fine. Look, they gonna say, yeah, you right, Elite. They gonna say the Bullseye. They gonna say Bullseye. His uncanny skill to never miss is somehow gonna be negated because the face huggers have probability warping powers like Domino. So basically, it just don't even touch them.
Answer the question, bro. They might say they got Domino powers. Dog. Because now my mind, I want to answer this question, but my mind is wondering, could you imagine one of them motherfuckers snapping their fingers with the Infinity Gauntlet? Did it work? And then you turn the page, and then this is just a face hugger jumping at somebody?
Man, I would honestly throw the book in the trash. I would throw the whole book in the trash. But to get back to what Flunominum's talking about, I would like to see Bullseye be a season-long villain, but I don't think we're going to get that this time around. Maybe for a future season. I think Bullseye is getting set up for future stuff.
Okay. Last question in the Discord from the World Minder said, "Morning, y'all. My question is, what do you think an ultimate Cloak and Dagger would look like? Me personally, I think their names would be reversed, with Dagger being dark and Cloak being light. What do you think about an ultimate version of Team Swirl, Ernie?"
Honestly, I kind of agree, but another thing I think they would probably do just to this is the thing that I hope they don't do, but I could easily see them doing this, is that Dagger is the black character.
Black woman, okay. Yeah.
And they switch Dagger to a black woman, switch Cloak to a white man. But I hope they don't do that, but I could easily see them doing that. But switching their powers, I could see. If they just swap the powers, where it was like, okay, well, Cloak is now Dagger, but it's still the character he's been, but now he has the light powers, and Dagger is now Cloak, but now she has the dark. I can see them do that too, but you know how motherfuckers be. They be trying to do the most. They be trying to do way too much, and I foresee bad things.
Yeah. Okay.
I foresee them taking the lowest hanging fruit is what I see.
Yeah.
Because swapping them for because that swap I was talking about earlier, that's the low hanging fruit. That is the low hanging fruit. What else you?
Those are the 2 questions we got in the Discord, brother. So it's all you.
Oh shit! Let's go.
Oh man.
Well, I do. As a matter of fact, have some questions already cocked and loaded.
Immune to magic.
Man, ain't that about a bitch?
That's gonna have me laughing all day, dog.
Immune to magic.
Okay, so
we tried everything. The face hugger was on their face. Doctor Strange looked at it and said, "The winds of Watum by the hoary host of Hogarth."
That Xenomorph just kept staring at that nigga and slobbing.
look, man, the Xenomorph look over like.
So the Aliens book to still beat is still Aliens versus Judge Dredd, because that one was actually good. Holy.
No, you know what the alien do when he see Doctor Strange and Wanda Wanda Maximoff doing that MCU shit where she dude, the alien look her like.
Yeah, dude. Judge Dredd versus Aliens was good because them judges was getting their asses lit up by them aliens. And it was, you know what's crazy? Judge Dredd versus Aliens was written by John Wagner. John Wagner is the writer of Judge Dredd. They also had Andy Pickle doing some stuff too. So, and my point for that is, Hickman is doing Aliens versus Avengers. Hickman has written Avengers before. John Wagner has written Judge Dredd before. How do you get the motherfuckers who have written these characters before? And the quality is so just vastly nasty on one side compared to the other side. Like, bro, how?
I don't even believe Jonathan Hickman really writing that book. I think they just put his name on it to sell it. It's probably somebody else that wrote that bullshit. That book was written by AI. If you told me, if I found out that book was written by AI, if I found out that was like, if someone said, hey, yeah, the book was written by, I would believe it. I would totally believe it, because only some AI could write some dumbass shit like that.
Holy. But what question do you see, my brother?
Oh, so first we got from Bill says, will Ann Wayne be the one behind the identity of the all new Venom? That conversation between him and Dylan made me think that there was an unseen resurrection. I'm not gonna lie. I only kind of skimmed all new Venom just to see who got eliminated from the
So okay, so I can help you out. Is nobody really got eliminated this issue?
No, yeah, there was.
Who?
What's his face? Rick, because he was standing there while the Venom symbiote was laying on the ground.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just because these issues are running together. I thought that was something that was already known.
No. It was so at the time before before the book had dropped. At that particular moment, it was basically,
I don't know why. I thought that I knew
it was Luke Cage and Madame Mask that had been removed from contention.
Okay, I don't know why I thought Rick was somewhere in there too. But yeah,
Rick was standing right next to that motherfucker. What? Well, because they did this thing where he got shot with something and but it turned out it was Sleeper. And he started like puking up shit. But the thing is that like Venom was still laying on the ground, like over off to the side. So like that was basically Al's way of being like, oh, hey, I don't know. I like, I'm not going to hold you. Yeah. Luke Cage is out. Madame Mask is out. Rick Jones is out.
Whoever that was in the chat, they got incorrect as well, because I've been seeing it several times in the chat when we bring up all new Venom, thinking that it was just the symbiote itself. Well, this issue just proved that's not factual, because whoever it was, when they got knocked out, you still see a body there.
Yeah.
There's a human there.
There is a person in the suit.
Thank you, person. So it didn't turn into just goop. So, dog, if it actually is Paul, like,
and see. And I hate Screen Rant so much, because now they're perpetuating that bullshit.
Yep.
Because I've been seeing articles by them talking, oh, it could be Paul. And it's like, I said, motherfucker, that was a joke. But I really hope it ain't Paul.
Yeah. I hope it's not some person they didn't announce. And it's like, then what was the point of you giving us all these other people it could possibly be? That was kind of lame, Al.
Yeah, I really hope that's not the case, because I think that's disingenuous. I think that is.
I don't like that.
Because, well, in this thing, I hate those fake out solicits, because like if you tell me it's gonna be like, case in point, I talked about this when I did my video for Dr. Voodoo. There was a issue. There was an issue where like he was supposed to die. Or rather, let me put it like this: someone was supposed to die, and and once this goes away, you'll be able to see it. But like on the cover, it says, one of these Avengers will die, and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 motherfuckers on here: Luke Cage, Captain Marvel, fucking Doctor Strange, Wolverine, Dr. Voodoo, and Mockingbird. If a motherfucker other than one of these 6 Negroes would have fucking died, I'd have been like, false advertisement.
Yep.
False advertisement.
Will die, and then it was Hulk, who ain't nowhere on this goddamn.
Hulk ain't even. Matter of fact, Hulk. You know what you find out? Hulk died, but not in the book. It's just like, oh, his book came out this week too, and he died in that. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I hate when they do that shit, because it's kind of like, what was it? Like, it's kind of the reason why I was, kind of going back and forth with people about the whole thing with Absolute Superman. Because it's like, oh, the picture, because they show Ma Kent and there's a picture like by her bedside table, and it looks like they're hanging out with some little kid or teenager or some shit. And everybody's like, oh, that's got to be Clark. And I was like, well, I say, here's the thing. He's not Clark in this universe. He never adopts the name of Clark in this universe. And I said, Jason Aaron specifically stated that this is a universe where Superman doesn't have Ma and Pa Kent. So if they got a picture of a motherfucker, it's not going to be Clark. And if it is, then I call bullshit on Jason Aaron, because that means he lied. Now, it's not to say motherfuckers don't lie, because Ed Brisson sat up here on my fucking channel, looked me dead ass in the eye, and told me that the new Thundercats character, Apex, was a character we'd never seen before. Now, he was telling the truth, but he was also lying.
Ooh,
now,
I like what you did there.
You see what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker was lying-o.
Yeah.
It was lying-o.
Osiris, real quick, you saying that'll be on marketing, though, not Al? Absolute bullshit, because Al's the one that's writing the whole goddamn story and is structuring it that way. So no, that's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit.
They basically tease in the first issue. They basically tell you that it's one of them. It's got to be one of the four people.
That's bullshit.
So yeah, if you're sneaking, like, I'm not gonna lie, if it is Paul, fine, whatever. I'm here for the memes, but I will have lost a lot of respect for Al Ewing. I'll put it like that. Not because I think Paul is a bad choice, but because that is a lazy bait and switch.
Yeah.
Like you like, I don't like when people say, "Ooh, hey, look, one of those three characters could potentially be the bad guy," and then try and get people, because that's a very disingenuous way to try and build up buzz around your story, and then you reveal that, oh, it's not any one of those three people. I lied to you. Like, remember when Batman Arkham Knight came out and they were like, oh no, the Arkham Knight is the character.
That's what Dick Out Show just said. Yeah.
It's Arkham Knight all over again. I was like, dude, you sit up here. Like, they said, no, Arkham Knight is not Jason Todd or anyone from the Bat family. This is a brand new character made specifically for the game. That motherfucker took his mask off, and first off, I knew it was Jason Todd the second the motherfucker showed up. When he was sitting there talking about some, don't aim for the plates. Don't aim for the plates. That's where he's the most heavily. I said, first off, only a motherfucker who has worked with Batman knows that shit.
Yeah, you are who we thought you were. This is for Ernie, though. This is a big one for Ernie. How many times did you grab a Joe Mad comic in the 90s and then someone else was doing the interiors? That is all you. Yeah, that's all you, big dog. You can speak on that one. Ooh, boy.
Ooh. Okay, let me tell y'all something. All right, so when I was reading Battle Chasers, that shit used to piss me off so fucking bad, because I fucking loved Joe Mad's art.
Mm-hmm.
His art used to be like everything to me. I used to study his art. I used to fucking study his art. I would literally sit there and be like, dude, okay, how's he doing this? How is he doing his hands? How's he doing the feet? Like, okay, oh man, like how he sets up like his poses and shit. So I remember when Battle Chase was coming out, and I remember, I think it had to have been issue 7. Here, actually, I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna set this shit up so fucking perfectly. I'm gonna set this shit up so fucking perfectly. Y'all are gonna fucking holler when you see this shit. So, okay, check this out. This is the cover. Let's see, do I have it right? Okay. This is covered a Battle Chasers number 9. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, or no, wait, no, was this not? Oh, wait, which one was it? I think this might not have been the one, actually. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick. But no, there was an issue I remember I picked up and I felt lied to. Like, I felt lied to. Like, this is where it was. There's a point you get to like, oh no, actually, I take that back. This actually wasn't the book. This wasn't the book where it happened. I thought it was Battle Chasers. It was an X-Men issue. It was an X-Men issue. That motherfucker's art was on the cover. I opened up that book and I was heated. I don't remember which fucking cover it was, but I was fucking mad. Because at the time, I was reading Uncanny X-Men for no other reason than his art. I did not give a fuck about Zero Tolerance at the time. I did not give a fuck about Bastion. I was like, dude, fuck Bastion. He ain't shit. Doing that bullshit to me. But no, they did have, so basically what it was, they did a thing where so this is what it was. There was a bonus story where it was Adam Warren who did the art in the back of the book, but it was a separate story. But at the time, I was just like irritated because I had to wait all that time and I felt like I got half a book up out of Joe. But we'll answer this one. We got, or actually, no, first and foremost, we got Don Thessienheim out here with the 14 months. Has stopped in to drop a like, praise Carter, and remind you all to get the likes up. God's forever. Look, hey, see, here's the thing. This is what I always say. I love when folks love gods because, you know, I'm glad somebody like it. I'm glad that somebody like it because it cannot be me. Let's see. Ultimate X-Men 351. Okay. Oh, Uncanny X-Men 351. I don't know why I said Ultimate. Yeah, you are. That's okay. So you know what? Here,
pumping them issues out.
Man, what you just said. So no, here, real quick, because I think I actually have. That one somewhere around here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, this is breaking my brain. This one hurt my soul. This one hurt my soul, goddammit. This hurt my soul. Okay, so check this out, Carter. Here we go. Check this out. Look at that art. That's Joe Mad right there.
Okay, I'm waiting for you two to catch up. Okay, got you.
Oh, shit. You know, I just realized I never gave you the cam, did I?
Hey,
hold
Cecilia
on.
Reyes, man, she was a sister and not a light skinned, never mind.
Yeah, you already know. So check this shit out. Check this shit out.
Okay.
That's Joe Mad art. That ain't 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 Joe Mad art. Look, but you can see it here. It says guest artists. Look, just don't put the book out that month. Wait for Joe Mad to come back. Don't be lying to me and false advertising to me. I picked this fucking book up. Because I'm not going to lie. Uncanny X-Men around this time frame was not great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great. It was like one of those books, like it felt like I was doing Dutiful Missionary to read that book. That's right. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. It was Dutiful Missionary.
Oh, wow.
Dutiful. Anyway, that said, I'm going to read this one here. Let's see here. Bam. This from G. Martinez Max says, question, more Storm and her sorcery as well as the Eternal Storm permanently keeping her powers? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm here for it. I don't think we'll see Storm messing with sorcery or magic anytime soon. Marewa has, I guess I can, wait here. Let me check my notes here. I have it on good authority that we will not see her messing with magic. Whether she keeps the Eternal Storm stuff permanently, I don't know. But I think what's going to happen is by the time you get to the end of whatever it is that Marewa is doing, I think you're going to see Storm kind of go back to being regular Storm, because at least that's my take. We could be surprised. I would love to be surprised. But I feel like this is something we'll probably let Storm ride this out for a minute. Maybe for a while, but I don't think it's something that she's going to stick with like forever, because it's already kind of ruining her, not like the book. I'm saying it's like it's ruining her her current relationships. Let's see. We got another one here. This is Rubio's Archo says, question, do you think Imperial will run as long as Gods did? Probably. That was like 8 issues. Yeah, I think Hickman can get 8 about you. Maybe 9.
I mean, he can get you 12 with Peter Parker. Hell, I see. Hey, I appreciate you, Wraith X. You wised up and didn't do a super chat that time.
He's like, yeah, that was probably wise. That was probably wise.
You're learning.
I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, let's see here. I'll judge the quality of this before I.
You said, but they did just show that Storm has a new skin from Marvel Rivals. Yes, she does. She has the Asgardian stuff with the hammer. Yes, she does.
From back in the day where she had the Stormcaster hammer.
What's Imperial? You restart this goddamn Blerd cave. We not gonna do that.
We talked about Imperial earlier. It's a Jonathan Hickman thing. But we got actually here, let's break it up a little bit. We got a super chat here from Space Cowboy with the 5 says, what they didn't tell you is that this is actually an MCU tie-in book, and you know what? MJ is gonna be Venom too. Rip Scott in the Storm book.
He's talking about several different things there. He's saying that AVA is a MCU tie-in book. Mary Jane being Venom. You know what? That would be funny because that looked like a male body that was in the goop that you couldn't see. So if they trying to pull a Ronin again, where that clearly looked like a dude, but then the
Echo
5 be just a red head with symbiote, I would crack.
Oh my god, they did do that with Echo.
Crack up.
They did do that. That was so wild to me. It was like, dude, why are y'all trying to make this motherfucker look like a dude that really ain't? No, it was all jokes. It was all jokes, Bill. It was all jokes. This wasn't anything serious. Let's see here. John Stewart's question. Y'all think they're gonna keep Syra around for a while after 8 Deaths of Spider-Man? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't read the most recent issue, or I guess maybe it was the last issue because they started doing that weird numbering thing.
I had to watch Dope Spill's video on.
I haven't really been keeping up as heavily just because it's not been holding my attention. No shade against the writing team. I mean, it's not that it's bad. It's just that I'm busy.
Is that real?
What?
Gartrell Wright said, "Has anyone told Blerd about Sinister's gun? A gun that shoots facehuggers."
No one has told me about this. If that is a thing, coming from Sinister, I'd believe it. I didn't read the most recent. It's just like and guess what? They're immune to magic. So there you go.
Oh man,
my God. Anyway, hold on real quick.
Uh-oh. You're muted, big dog. You thought you were gonna sneeze? Oh, yeah, that's what that was.
I thought I had to burp. And I did, but I unmuted and then it just kind of involuntarily came out. So I apologize. We have also got Detrick Morton with the question says, what if the new Venom is one of the 2 people next to Rick Jones on Dylan's laptop?
I don't know what would be worse. If it was somebody that is so irrelevant, you couldn't even figure out their name. You just said it was 1 or 2 of them motherfuckers that was standing next to him.
That would be nasty work. I'm not going to hold you. That would be fucking nasty work. Like, honestly, at this point, I don't even care. I don't even care who it is at this point.
I can see a lot of people dropping this book until we get who it is. Because it's what I told y'all. They doing this for the trade. They're doing it for the trade.
Yeah, they writing for the trade.
Look, Venom. I guarantee you that'll be the name of that motherfucker.
Yeah, because look at this shit. Like, it's like,
that's
okay,
look. That's the back of the trade right there.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Like, who is
the new Venom? I guarantee it.
And they already said like 2 issues ago, they're like, yep, we're not revealing who Venom is until issue 5.
Yeah, so they're going to wait until issue 6 and treat that like it's the first issue of the fucking series to gauge whether they're going to continue to read that motherfucker or not.
Wait, no. Look, that if they were being honest, trade name, We Ain't Venom. God damn. Oh, no, that's what we're saying. We understood what you meant. The ammo is the face huggers. We totally get it. We totally get what you're saying. We were just playing along with it. That the face huggers are immune to magic. Magic don't work on them.
Bro,
science and magic don't work on them, big dog. So those bullets are magic resistant.
There was a comment from somebody. I can't remember your name. I do apologize. They said the acid is gonna burn through the crimson band.
Man, bruh. Look, could you imagine the flames of the Faltine and the Xenomorph just look at him and be like,
Them folk throw Juggernaut at them. Like, they can't get me.
Wait, you want to know what some nasty work is?
What's that?
Flamethrowers' known weakness of xenomorphs.
Mm-hmm.
And Doctor Strange come out and say, "Flames of the 14," and the xenomorph just no sell that shit. Just be like,
Hey, now that would be fucked. You just put Hickman in a corner. I don't think you realize it. That would be wild. Since it's magic fire, it don't work. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
yeah, nah.
Any more questions, bro, before we get up out of here?
I mean, other than do we want to entertain this? Do we want?
That's on you, big dog. That is all you. I thought you had some more questions lined up. That is all you.
I'm nothing if not fair. Hickman had Hyperion join the Avengers. Smasher, who turned into a Green Lantern, joined the Avengers. Sunspot was a stand-in for Sunboy. Shang-Chi is a stand-in for Karate Kid.
Fucked up. You just did Shang-Chi, y'all. Big ass.
I mean, here's the thing. Okay, so let's say I entertain this. Let's say I entertain this. Because also says the whole plot of alternate Earths being destroyed is basically Hickman's take on Crisis on Infinite Earths. But here's the thing, and I think this is where the whole kind of falls in on you. No one, to my recollection, it wasn't like they pared down all of their multiverse Earths into like just a couple of different ones. Not only that,
I'm tripping off Black Phoenix, bro. Did your neck hurt from stretching that far?
man, what? I mean, you know what? I'll put it like this. You know what? Just to shut him up. You know what, Wraithx? You're right. You're totally right. You're not wrong about anything. And you know what? I concede. You are correct.
Ew.
You are correct. This is stupid. Here, we'll do one more. Unity Black says, question. Do you think, who do you think is in the egg that was stolen from Xavier in the book? Honestly, I have no idea. But if I had to give a guess,
yeah,
I would laugh if it was someone that, I guess technically is not supposed to be around.
Okay. So the one thing that I've seen several people say, and they even said it in your video, apparently everybody thinking it's fucking Hope.
Hope is one that I thought about. Hope was on my mind because technically Hope was one of the characters that died at the end of the Krakoan era and did not come back. That would be something interesting, though. I don't know if I would want to bring her back so quickly, but I mean, that would be one way to do it. I would also laugh if, because I think, didn't Sinister die?
I think he did. Didn't well, somebody else, Osiris just brought up, did Legion die? I thought it was some weird ass way of him going some. Okay, yeah,
he became the Hope Sword or some shit.
I don't think it's Legion, but
nah. But it would make sense if it was, considering the talk about trying to be a better father at the start of the story. That would be one way to do it. But I think Hope is viable. I think Legion is vaguely viable. I think Sinister's a long shot.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, it's someone who was not brought back at the end. When everything got put back to normal or whatever, or some shit. Let's see. Well, it wasn't even just that. It was that and I mean, like I said, I'm open to being wrong about it. But as I remember it, when they were doing Uncanny Spider-Man, Legion was the Hope Sword, and I don't remember him getting out of that situation.
Okay.
Unless he did. If he did, cool, awesome, great, good on him. But to my understanding, I was under the impression that I don't remember him getting out of that scenario. But whatever the case is, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll find out. I think we'll find out probably the next couple of issues, but whoever it is, hey, it creates a dialogue.
Yeah.
That said, we do have one more thing that I want to hit before we get up out of here, because I don't want to forget these, because these are important. We got a little Streamlabs action over from Levessa the Samurai. It says, nice hat, Carter. When did you become Unk?
This hat is from a Lupe Fiasco show I went to, and I like Lupe Fiasco a lot, so I'm always wearing it. Somebody else made a comment about the jacket, and I want to thank the devs over that made GTFO 10 Chambers. That's what this is. But I'm not a fucking Unk. Somebody in there says they know somebody that was 28 years old. Now they getting called Unk now. I was like, okay.
Nah, we not today. Not today.
The real question is, when is the next stream?
Tell them.
I was just looking at a game on Steam that I'd want to do a co-op playthrough with. That shit. So I talked to you about that later.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you kept bringing up Joe Mad, and you ever played Darksiders Genesis?
Yeah, I didn't beat it, but I played like a little bit of it.
Oh, okay. I saw it was like $7 or $8 on Steam, and I know it's co-op.
I'd play it.
Yeah.
I'd play it. I like it. It's a nice
I still
little.
want to beat this fucking thing though, but that's gonna take ages. Oh my god!
I feel like I don't think we'll ever beat that shit. They went well out of their way to make that game fucking hard. Was in our chat fucking laughing about the shit too. I was like, man, ain't that about a bitch? But no, I think we're gonna call it here. I think we had a pretty good one here. I'm gonna go and lay down and get me some well-deserved rest.
Yeah.
Because I am starting to feel it. I'm starting to wear down.
Yeah.
And also I'm hungry. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Thank you all for our chatters, our lurkers, our super chatters, channel members, patrons, Earth's Mightiest, subscribers, Blerd, Cohen, citizens, all that good shit. Thank you all for hanging out with us, and we'll be back next week. I think I might have to adjust some shit. I don't know if we're doing a claim sale next week or not. I haven't heard anything, but I also might have to reschedule some stuff if we are, because I think we're going to be having Sky Blue come back here pretty soon, because he's dropping some new music and we haven't talked to him in a while. So I'll have to get with him and make sure. But whatever the case is, we'll be back next week. And for those who don't know who Sky Blue is the guy whose music you hear every time you watch one of my videos and show up for a live stream. While you're waiting for the live stream to start, you hear his music. He's a really cool cat and just awesome, down to earth dude. That said, you will also probably see me back this coming Thursday, and also make sure to go check out all the stuff. Go check out the best comics this week. Go check out some of the latest videos that are dropping. New TMNT video dropping this coming Monday. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so that way you don't miss out on anything. Also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button before we get up out of here. And I will see you all next time. So for Carter Presents, I am the Blerd Without Fear, Donald Trump, you can go to hell.
Bye.